Hello to all and welcome to Josie K's live YouTube podcast. I'm Josie K and it is here where we're going to talk about the overall energy surrounding the collective starting now on the 6th of November going into and through maybe even all of December. Okay, so we're in a number 11 month, master number 11, where there are new paths that are developing. It's a very spiritual, intuitive energy. So spirit is saying we're trying to guide the collective into a higher, better path that will go on into and through the long term. So this is also a month of Mercury retrograde, okay, starting from the 9th to the 29th, but the shadow energy, of course, is a week or two before and after, starting around the 21st of October. So if you've had difficulty with like computer stuff, things not turning out, working out right, conversations that are a bit confusing or maybe even off, there could be difficult communication during this time, but there's a strong message from spirit this month to surrender your fear. Okay, surrender your fear and trust with the sovereignty card and the power card in the day-to-day aspects position that spirit is offering a lot of powerful energy to those who are ready to be the king or queen of their journey, right? New journeys are beginning. Things are coming to a conclusion in a major way in this number 9 year of 2025. New paths are being manifested in the number 1 year of 2026. So spirit is just starting to help the collective to rise up into a higher, better path. But there is, of course, during a Mercury retrograde, this energy of temptation. How will that happen? Well, we have people during a Mercury retrograde coming back from the past. I do see a masculine here who is kind of assessing this sweetheart energy, is contemplating a commitment, but I think if it's a person tied to the past, spirit is saying, watch out for false people, right? The enemy could return with the thief card and steal one's peace of mind, even as little as just through a message, right? So I see a female here. She's kind of shocked because she's received a message from someone tied to the past, or this is what's going to unfold throughout this next month. I think during the month of November, but we have with the passion card in the actions position, we have the not today card, right? Talk to the hand. All right. Because I've learned and I've grown and I've evolved to a point where I can now heal and release the past. I can forgive all involved or what happened and not go forward in this energy of falseness towards the 7 of swords in the inner strengths position, someone who is sly, cunning, manipulative, and so on. So spirit is saying we are bringing to the collective who are searching for a higher path of prosperity some really good news here. But those who are walking in this energy of falseness or temptation may not receive this greater path of prosperity, right? Because it's all about karma. If you make a bad decision, you go down a long and difficult journey. If you make a good decision and overcome in some cases another who has a desire for a reunion, follow your heart and trust that your heart will always guide you, right? If someone sends a message from the past and you are conflicted emotionally about your direction, spirit is saying, trust that we've got you, that you are protected, right? In the relationship sector, we have the hanging man. So this is spirit saying, hang in there and wait for a shift in perspective, right? A month of Mercury retrograde is about reflection. It's not about necessarily making a decision, of course, unless this has to do with money, right? And I do see, because it's a number 11 month, new paths developing and a nudge from spirit to take action. Even though it is Mercury retrograde, spirit saying new doorways are opening with the assistance of the universe. All you need to do is believe in the impossible. So we have once in a blue moon by the end of November for many, some form of offer, opportunity, or direction whereby justice has turned in one's favor. It's like something has worked out here. And so spirit is saying, if you are in a commitment and some form of temptation or tempting message arrives personally, it is important to focus on, and we have the child or children card, a current commitment, a situation involving a child or children. But Spirit is saying, regardless, this month is a month to give a relationship a chance, right? Not to be guided away by a false person into and down a path of difficulty. So we do have Spirit right off the bat in the center of the reading saying, free yourself from thoughts of reconciliation. Okay, we have a masculine who is sitting here holding a rose, thinking about the sweetheart energy and the emotional aspects position. But in some cases, there could be a masculine who's going towards this female because the sweetheart energy has the Ace of Pentacles and the New Beginnings card. So Spirit is telling this particular female, trust that new beginnings are unfolding this month, and that Spirit's giving a gift from the universe in the form of the Ace of Coins or Pentacles. So a lump sum of money, a win, an inheritance, some form of abundance, right? We do have the abundance card in the middle of the reading, and Spirit's saying, free yourself from reconciliations of the past. Instead, assess this call to action that is about to take place if it hasn't already. I see a lot of excitement here, the awareness that one's creative financial career realm is now guiding them forward into a higher, better path. Spirit saying what's blossoming here as a result of the creative's efforts or the collective's efforts is this energy of pleasure, some unexpected income. So, of course, when this unexpected income arrives, putting this female in her sovereignty, recognizing that her wishes have been fulfilled, there is then this realization of a new romantic cycle, like things are improving. We have the personal issues are reaching a resolution probably by the second or third week of November. But those are the ones who, by which Spirit's saying, communication will be key. Okay, you could either be tempted by some form of chemistry tied to the past, or you can have a heart-to-heart conversation and love yourself enough to say, I love my life as it is. Okay, so let's see here. We have Pamela. Hello, Josie. Blessings to all. Prayers for all. And if you're new here, it is my wonderful subscribers here who will bring in positive messages for one another. If I'm busy focusing on the collective or a personal reading, they will answer your questions via the chat session because they're awesome. All right, Awakening Empress, thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. So if you are new here, it is only during this live YouTube podcast on Thursdays at noon U.S. Central Time, where I offer 1 month readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. You just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or your concern, and I will do the readings sequentially as the donations come in. Should the Google Pay button not work for you, you could go to Cash App or PayPal and enter my email address, which is JosieK42@gmail.com. Okay, so Awakening Empress is saying wealth and overall spiritual message. Awakening Empress, hi, all beautiful souls, blessings to all. Divine Earth Keeper, hi, thank you for coming today. Hello, Awakening Empress. Tamika, hi Tamika, hello and blessings to all. And Divine Earth Keeper says, Josie sent via Cash App, want to know about love and children. So Divine Earth Keeper, thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so we're going to do Awakening Empress's reading, then Divine Earth Keeper's reading. And for Awakening Empress's reading, I am being guided to the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland to start off with. All right, so dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Awakening Empress with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for this next month or so. Wow. So you have the power card, and the collective has this in the day-to-day aspects position, but you've got it right now. So Spirit's trying to give you this energy of power, saying that the powerful energy of this card is like the elder or the lion, right? As you set and meet goals, you conquer everything between where you stand and your prey. So there could very well, if you are hopeful day to day, come the King of Wands. Could be fire, Sagittarius, or Leo, but someone who's in a leadership position, who by which is going to offer this card of abundance. Okay, so you may find that you are assessing this abundance as soon as that number 8 jumping out at me with this power card. Like in 2 days, there could be an opportunity of prosperity to free you from, I've been setting and meeting goals all along. Okay, so in the thoughts position, look at that. Material and spiritual prosperity with the success card, or number 6. So Spirit's saying, sit in this void over the next couple days, couple weeks. When it comes to a commitment, partnership, contract, someone who's in a leadership position, there is going to be this there will be thoughts of happiness. Okay, I have grown spiritually and materially because I had hope that Spirit would give me this power to step forward at some point. You've got the destiny card. So in relation to another or others, we have a divinely timed business here. A shocking change, shocking news, an awareness that there has been and is a divinely timed opportunity here, something that feels very destined. Okay, so expect the unexpected, unexpected shocking news, because it is a time of surprises, epiphany, change, transformation, and Spirit saying, remember subconsciously to take a chance with the dice card. We have the free will card. You have free will when it comes to the finance and career card, and this is destined. This unexpected connection to another or others is what's going to bring to mind that energy of the number 6, success. So by the 3rd week from now, Awakening Empress, you have the wisdom card. So the priest is looking at the previous chapters of your life, is looking at a new chapter where you are going excitedly into the direction of your achievements, a more solid foundation. So there could be a union or a reunion. Now, during this Mercury retrograde, again, there's going to be a little bit of miscommunication or delays, but that's so Spirit's helping you to make this big change in a perfect and divine way. So expect some excitement here, some form of shocking, unexpected information, and know that Spirit's giving you some time here, maybe taking 3 weeks to kind of obtain additional wisdom, and is saying you have the power to walk in your sovereignty and to go into the direction of something that truly is worth waiting for. So if there are pauses along the way, Spirit's saying you're going to have that master number 11 November energy of a strong intuition. All right, Spirit saying, give the situation a chance. I do see the wisdom card, positive wisdom. Spirit saying you are resilient and strong. Communication will be key. I see a main male and some form of meeting, negotiation, coming together and recognizing that justice, the justice card has turned in your favor. So Spirit's giving you the strength, like many of the collective here, to surrender your fears, right? Fear will cause the obstacles. Fear will cause blockages. Okay. So Awakening Empress, you've got awareness of manifestation in the emotional aspects position. So emotionally, with the new beginning card, and Spirit saying, trust in the Ace of Pentacles, that even though there may be a state of confusion here or there about trusting a person or opportunity, you are protected. Spirit's helping you to manifest this new path where this wisdom has come in. In the subconscious position, then we have the judgment card, right? In this time of change, you have free will. Research with the scholar card, this unexpected, surprising news, good news, exciting news with the Page of Wands showing up in the subconscious position when it comes to finance and career. So day to day, there is eventually going to be the accelerated energy of action, right? I have the power and the wisdom now to go into the direction of my destiny. I'm coming into an awareness of material and spiritual growth. I had hope and I watched for signs, and now decision time is coming. So Spirit's giving you the strength to slowly but surely throughout this month put together and manifest a beautiful harvest in your life. I do see someone in an official position with the servant card after a time of following signs from Spirit, moving forward powerfully into this destined connection, direction, group of people, location. Now, in a 3-card summary, Spirit is saying, again, with that number 8, there's going to come some wisdom here that's going to help you to be free from unhealthy, sad worries, fears, or emotions. See, here comes some recognition and reward that is blessed with the number 3. That is going to free you from heartache, loss, worry, and fear. There is eventually going to be the awareness with the popular world card of the universe that things have come to a successful completion. A new portal has opened up, and now it's time to go into that direction, right? Of where Spirit's trying to guide you towards via signs and synchronicities, right? We have passion and excitement, things accelerating, a new path again with that number 1. And maybe, of course, a little bit of fear about making some material changes here, financial and material changes. But Spirit's saying stand your ground, ask for what you want. Remember, you have the wisdom card in the creative aspects position and the sovereignty card. I'm going to go into the direction of what I want. And I know that eventually I will be traveling into the direction of positive movement forward. I will be coming out of this energy of feeling disrupted, worry, fearful, and so on of an opportunity, and recognize in hindsight by the 5th week from now that Spirit has helped me to come into an awareness of the manifestation of the new. New partnerships and alliances are bringing that number 6 energy of victory and success. With just like the judgment card, there will be the need to make some choices, to move forward, to make a decision, to go into the direction of what Spirit is saying is a solid and secure foundation. So patience during this Mercury retrograde month, trust and have hope, watch for the signs. Spirit's going to give you the strength to have a very triumphant breakthrough, an aha moment, this epiphany, this news, this change, and a breakthrough. The realization in this time of change that you have evolved, right? And that's what Spirit's talking about in this master number 11 month of November. The sadness, the worries, the fears, the concerns, they're falling away as you sprout wings and go into the direction of your destiny. All right, so let's close with a message from the Gilded Tarot deck by Ciro Marchetti. Gabriel, thank you so much for your donation. Whoop, whoop. And let's see, we've got Maria. Hi, Maria. Thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so let's see here. Gabriel Rose, sending positive energy to everyone. Thank you for that. Please confirm and clarify the messages we have previously discussed. So you may not be sure of the direction that's going to bring greater power into your life, or you may find that you're a bit conflicted about a victorious journey. But Spirit, just like the collective has in their actions position, you are coming to the awareness that justice has turned in your favor with the material and spiritual prosperity card in the thoughts position. There is some exciting and good news when it comes to a connection and a path that is destined, showing up quite unexpectedly and creatively. Ooh, there is the wisdom of the path of prosperity. So see, Spirit saying what is blossoming is going to bring you great pleasure and long-term stability. It's going to grow and prosper for the long term. You have that in the creative aspects position. Spirit is feeling that later on for more people in later, that it's coming later than you are. You're receiving this more quickly. Look at your intuitive energies this month by the end of November is going to bring this energy of a peaceful resolution, a new path. After meetings and negotiations, there is a cause for celebration and the freedom of heartache and or indecision. So in the subconscious position, again, with the intuitive energy of the Queen of Cups, I'm watching for signs regarding this unexpected news, an offer of abundance, a new path. I know that Spirit is speeding things up for me because the path of difficulty has reached a 10. I am no longer feeling imprisoned in my circumstances, but I am now going into the direction of this unexpected income. Yeah, that Ace of Pentacles landed on the unexpected income card, and with that is the card that says make the effort. Right? An old path no longer serves you. Now, in the inner strengths position, we have the King of Cups. This could be someone who has strong water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So we have the King and Queen of Cups. There is going to be someone who's on the same level as you are, someone that you can trust via a service business organization, where you recognize that what's being put together here is a beautiful material harvest, a path that is truly blessed. In a 3-card summary, we have sadness, worry, fear, concern, and you have the Hierophant, just like the collective this month, to shine your light on that which is unfolding, but to kind of reflect a little bit longer. Yeah, see, there's going to be some quick and unexpected call to action, but a little bit of indecision about the offer. I do see that it's time to take your experiences and go into the direction of a new chapter in your life, and that there is an awareness as well here that the Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor, that someone has recognized your hard work, and that things are speeding up when it comes to a new direction. So there is a path not only of prosperity, but peace, joy, happiness, and love, or the renewal of love. Because, see, the heart chakra is opening up for many of the collectives at this time because of some unexpected attention, recognition, and triumph. Some really exciting decisions because of the sun. 2 major arcanas here, right around that Ace of Pentacles energy, happiness, an exciting decision. Yeah, a little bit of inner conflict about what action steps to take, but Spirit is saying we are helping you to give birth eventually to a decision that's coming from. And so we have many of the collective thinking about in the next couple of days, couple of weeks, an older, maybe Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who is in a leadership position. An unexpected offer that you know by the 3rd week from now that your ship has come in, that it's now time to travel physically or metaphorically into the direction of success and victory. See, again, they're talking about that universal energy of I have now brought one path to a successful completion, and am going now excitedly into the direction of wish fulfillment. Spirit saying, say yes to this wish fulfillment with the Star card. For there is going to be this energy of a happily ever after, a cause for celebration, the awareness of a new path, a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to money. We do have, an offer coming in, but you may be kind of holding back. Again, Spirit saying stand your ground, ask for what you want, because Spirit is going to help guide you into the direction of your highest, best path, right? And here it is. The Fool is a major arcana, is a new path that Spirit will be nudging you to take a chance on. Yes, a new direction, an offer of abundance, something very exciting is being manifested in relation to a soulmate, someone who, with the King and Queen of Cups, was meant to come into your direction at this time. Right? When it comes to this prosperity or this prosperous offer, that is what Spirit's saying is a destined connection, a path of victory. So you can lay down all that weighs heavy upon you, especially when it comes to something involving your emotions. Okay, so I'm going to close with a message from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck. Closing message, please, here. Oh, let me move up. Okay. Closing message, please, for Awakening Empress regarding this circle spread for the next month. You are correct. You may be questioning some wisdom here, but Spirit is saying this is a connection. This situation is indeed destined and is meant to be. 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So wisdom is coming in this month of November. And Spirit is saying you will have listened to your inner voice, watched for the signs of spiritual guidance, and now are ready to make a wise choice. Keep moving forward, right? Even though there may be difficulties caused by Mercury retrograde, you will manifest exactly what it is that you need. And then, of course, Spirit saying, remember to express gratitude as these plans come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. So they're saying, give thanks to the angels that are bringing this opportunity your way. All right, I'm going to cleanse the cards. So I'm going to go backwards here. Remember, there is some form of conversation and opportunity bringing to your awareness a beautiful and harvest in your life. The ending in the day-to-day aspects position of worry, fear, and concern. Signs from Spirit will help you to recognize that the heartache, the worries, the fears of the past are falling away because of the Magician, right? That there's a cause for celebration here at some point when it comes to a path of prosperity. Some wisdom regarding money, a beautiful and exciting offer that's coming in quite unexpectedly, where you recognize that justice is turned in your favor. It may feel a little bit hard to make a decision, but Spirit's saying take off that blindfold and really dig into what this blessed path is, because they keep saying it's leading you towards the energy of the sun, happiness. All right, so I'm going to put away the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. There's a Spirit's giving you the strength to trust that a material harvest is manifesting, that things are going to speed up here rather quickly, that Spirit will be helping you to recognize this very balanced opportunity and will help you to make the highest best decision here after maybe a small state of confusion. Spirit saying when it comes to new beginnings, you are protected. Trust in Spirit. Watch for the signs when it comes to a new path. Be resilient and strong and know that what you hunger for, if you believe in the impossible, there will come a meeting or negotiation from maybe involving a main male here, but regardless, some wisdom as a result of your creativity, finance, career efforts, that what is blossoming is a pleasurable and destined direction, something that is being divinely timed. Okay, your destiny. So in the thoughts position, there is going to come the awareness of a commitment, partnership, contract, where Spirit is saying, after sitting in this void, there will come a need to make a decision, to take action. In fact, take action as you assess this new beginning of abundance, and know that it's a great month to gather more information, to hammer things out, to observe without making a major decision until you know that you know. Have you had all your questions answered? There we go. All right. So thank you so much, Awakening Empress, for letting me do your reading. Now we're going to go ahead and do Divine Earth Keepers reading. Who wants to know about love and children? All right. So Divine Earth Keeper, I am being guided into the... I'm being guided back to the Gilded Tarot deck. So let's take a look at that. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Divine Earth Keeper with clearly defined messages of spiritual guidance when it comes to love and children. Wow. So I do see a masculine, but he's kind of waiting. He may not have shown up in your life yet. He may be observing you and some attention and recognition that you are receiving. This could be the King of Wands. There could be Leo Sagittarius, who Spirit's helping you to free yourself from. Spirit saying it's time to assess forward movement, because yes, there could come someone here who is making an offer of abundance that you will be assessing very shortly if you haven't received this offer as of yet. Now, in the thoughts position, we do have this King of Pentacles, someone in a leadership position, someone financially abundant, stable, and secure, coming in quite unexpectedly here to offer a commitment, partnership, contract. Yes. Now, should that person come in from the past, the Leo, or they come to mind, or you're thinking about that, Spirit is saying, remember, you deserve love, not deception. We're trying to guide you towards to take action, to go into the direction of people of like mind, where there is a lot of pleasure and joy. Look at that. In the relationship sector, you have the Ace of Cups, a gift from the universe in the area of love. So I do see a female here. She's trying to be patient. I think this is you when it comes to a business or organization. I do feel like there are some conflicted perspectives when it comes to a wedding. So I think for many like you, there could be with the sorrow card, sorrow and wedding, thoughts of sadness regarding situations tied to a past connection. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to go into the direction of this business or this merchant energy, right? To go into the direction of a happiness. So it's like as you forgive, release, and heal the past, which Spirit is speaking a lot about for everyone, there will come someone new, a new path of peace, joy, happiness, and love. So it is safe for you to love if you are fully healed from what was. Okay, because you don't want to take any of that previous energy with you. Now we have this Gemini energy of the Lover's card. Oh my. So we do have wow, wanting to go into the direction of the reunion card or a union. Not knowing what action steps to take with the Seven of Wands regarding, I think, the Leo. I think you're going to be receiving or coming to the awareness of a path of triumph and emotional fulfillment, and that someone like the ex may come back around and basically confuse you. Okay. Either way, Spirit is saying use the Lover's card as well to make exciting decisions, because as you go forth towards an offer of unexpected income, there will be a personal issue reaching a resolution. Okay. Now, in the actions position, Spirit is saying take off that blindfold, think about what it is that you hunger for, what you are praying for, what you are working towards, because we are helping to guide you, like the collective, to meet up, negotiate, communicate. Communication is going to be key with this new moon in Gemini energy. A main male will come towards you with the children card, but you may be conflicted about this communication, but it's being confirmed by the Lily energy. So beautiful wisdom is coming in, attention, recognition, and triumph. And Spirit saying surrender your fears when this person in a leadership position comes in via a service, business, or organization, because that is the path of happiness by which Spirit is trying to guide you towards. Now, in the emotional aspects position, you have the heartache card. Wow. So there's indecision. I think there's like you're going forth triumphantly this month, and someone like many may come back around from the past, or we do have a masculine at least thinking about this, but Spirit saying if someone comes back with a thief, right? They're not coming back for the right reasons. And you'll know that because of the confusion it causes. But Spirit's saying trust in new beginnings, that you are protected from heartbreak, that we are guiding you into the direction of the Ace of Cups, peace, joy, happiness, and love. Look at this. Subconsciously, you have the Sun. So a time of change is coming. Some exciting news with the Page of Wands in the area of the finance and career card. And Spirit saying, roll the dice, take a chance on this finance and career card, because happy changes lie ahead. So it's like many, as you go into the direction of triumph of what you're working towards, what you really want to manifest for yourself, and those doorways open, there are going to be people kind of showing up from the past, I think, in order to be let go of, because this person who may show up is showing up with the Three of Swords, heartache, emotional heartache, or confusion in the actions position. And Spirit's saying we want you to believe in yourself and what you hunger for. Meetings and negotiations will come for you personally if you believe in the impossible. If there needs to be a conversation with the exes, and this is happening for everyone, Spirit is saying, love yourself enough to have that conversation, but then, surrender it. The past is the past. Someone's still going to have the same perspective as they did in the past, where there was not an agreement. Now, yes. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the Five of Swords. There we go. So there is, going to be this Mercury retrograde energy, feeling a bit conflicted about some form of communication here. I think waiting for someone to follow up on this abundance, this pleasure that is blossoming, a new path in the area of unexpected or greater income. But that is going to be part of the Mercury retrograde, right? Don't get in your own head. Know that Spirit's giving you, like the collective, the power to walk in your sovereignty, right? To create the life you want, to maintain your boundaries with others, to move forward and release the past. So in the inner strengths position, things are going to speed up in the area of money, finance, career, right? Someone's going to show up via a leadership position, and with the servant card, I am going to go into the direction of that which I'm excited about. Things have sped up and I'm receiving a lot of attention and recognition, and am now being guided to go down a path and opportunity of happiness and love. So in a 3-card summary, we have 2 major arcanas out of 3 cards. Big time for decisions. We're going to see this a lot in this number 11 month of November, right? There are 2 paths with the number 11, one that no longer serves us, greater opportunity, or 2. But there's definitely going to be a need at some point to make a decision. And with the major arcana, look at 2 major arcanas for you right now. There's going to come an unexpected need to make a decision. So Spirit's going to be bringing a lot of signs and synchronicities your way regarding someone in a leadership position, a call to action, and a commitment partnership contract. Yeah, watch for signs and synchronicities. Take some time to rest, for eventually you receive the Justice card, just like the collective has in the creative aspects position. This Justice card is showing up more quickly for you, meaning that as you remain balanced and follow up on some form of happy opportunity, you will then be able to very easily, with the 8 of Wands, walk away from who or what no longer fulfills you emotionally. Now, it could be that someone shows up from the past and they want to be playful because they're hearing of your accomplishments, but Spirit's saying you'll have the strength of the 8 to just simply walk away. Now's the time to really trust that with the Hierophant energy, it's time to learn, practice, research something, and then step into the direction of a greater chapter in your life. Spirit is giving you the power, just like the collective of the Queen of Wands, day to day this month, to set and meet goals in a very balanced way as you maintain boundaries with others. See, someone's going to want to work with you. They're going to acknowledge your talents and skills. And the Wheel of Fortune then is going to turn in your favor after what feels like a lot of hard work. Yeah, they're saying be careful of the devil of the past. Okay, many are going to be tempted. Look at, they're talking about this on the bottom of the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti. Obstacles and challenges will evolve in relation to lies and deception. Here we have it. Spirit saying research an offer of abundance or how you're creating your prosperity, and know that this King of Wands, like the collective has, either someone who has fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, or a new opportunity is coming. Yeah, Spirit's saying don't cry over what was. There was heartache there. Move forward towards triumph. Look at Spirit's trying to bring you 2 major arcanas. Big things happening for you, Divine Earth Keeper. Very shortly, actually. Wish fulfillment with the Aquarius energy, the Star card, and the Fool. As soon as this wish fulfillment comes to mind, an unexpected call to action, a commitment, partnership, or contract, Spirit is going to be nudging you with the major arcana of the Fool to hop, skip, and jump into this new direction. Spirit is going to be giving you a lot of strength card, strength energy here with the Leo energy of the strength card. Okay. Someone in a leadership position with the Aries energy of Emperor is going to come towards you and make an offer via a business or organization. So keep on keeping on. You may be worried at times about money or things of the material, but Spirit's saying slowly but surely in a divinely timed way, there is coming an opportunity of abundance via a business or organization. There is going to be, if you are hopeful, freedom from the sadness, worries, fears, and concerns, especially tied to the past. So Spirit's saying free yourself. Ask Spirit to free you from that which is keeping you up at night. Trust that Spirit sending in the major arcana, the Temperance Angel, helping you to set to meet goals this month in a very emotionally balanced way. So yeah, a lot of people are getting that Page of Pentacles, good news regarding money, and then a new direction that is developing as a result of one's actions, right? A meeting or negotiation in the actions position. Where's the other card I'm looking for? Here it is. A new path, a new direction as a result of meetings and negotiations and the strength to make a decision. So something may, that could be signing on the dotted line, completing some legal paperwork. But either way, Spirit's saying justice is going to turn in your favor as you go forth towards some unexpected income. Look at, just like the collective has in the thoughts position, you've got the King of Pentacles, someone who's financially abundant, stable, and secure in a leadership position. And we have the Three of Wands. It could very well be that there's going to need to be a decision, but it's going to be an exciting decision. By the third week of November, it's going to feel as though your ship has finally come in. See, your prosperous opportunities are going to free you, just like the collective has in the inner strengths position with the Seven of Swords, from sly, cunning, manipulative people. So Spirit's saying watch for signs. Eventually there will be a need to travel physically or metaphorically into the direction of this, right? Soulmate connections are coming together, and then there will be the awareness, like the collective in the emotional aspects position, of a path of prosperity that is blessed, that will grow and prosper for the long term. An offer of abundance that Spirit is helping you to manifest, right? As a result of your actions, exciting news, and great change. So it may feel like this is coming in quickly, this opportunity, a new path. Look at that. A new path in the area of business, excitement, prosperity, and others looking at you, creating this greater prosperity for yourself by the end of November. Could be an older or air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You may be thinking about Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and the fact that you need to make a decision to go forth into a commitment, partnership, contract that Spirit's saying you should give a chance to. Right? Spirit's giving you the strength to love yourself enough to go into the direction of this path of greater happiness and joy. Yeah, because what is coming is showing up like unexpectedly for many. And it will feel like a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to great emotional fulfillment. A new doorway is opening so you can leave previous worries and concerns behind. A path of victory. Take your time. We're during a Mercury retrograde, so you may hear some news and then have to wait, and then hear some news and then have to make a decision. Spirit's just slowing things down to make this change a more easy process, right? Because you've reached a 10, whatever's been weighing heavy upon you, especially if it has to do with Leo. And here's the popular world card. Spirit saying one path is ending. We're bringing a successful completion to energies of heartache, and we are guiding you into the direction of this portal towards happiness and excitement, freedom from a long and difficult journey, and a need to say yes. Okay, so you may be just conflicted about should I or should I not say yes to this, and Spirit's saying absolutely. Let's see what this is about. I noticed too, we have the squirrel spirit energy. So for you, like many of the collective, it's time to kind of squirrel away and plan those goals and build your future, knowing that if you believe in yourself, right? We have this blue moon energy. There is going to come something that happens once in a blue moon. an opportunity of abundance and prosperity, but also of great happiness moving forward. So Spirit's saying prioritize self-care right now. It's very important because you may find that you do a lot for others, which I know you do, but it's time to experience the love and the happiness that you deserve. So let others help you. Let others guide you this month. Increase your knowledge. Obtain additional knowledge and wisdom. For education, this wisdom and knowledge will bring greater opportunity or clarity regarding your journey ahead. Put your creative energy into action. So Spirit's saying Archangel Gabriel is going to spark your creativity this month and help for you to communicate your vision, what you're passionate about, which is going to help you as well and motivate you to create something very beautiful in your life. So yeah, I think there's going to be the blossoming of great happiness and excitement, a pleasurable journey where you feel more powerful than you ever had before. And Spirit's saying change is coming. So surrender your fears. Okay, Archangel Michael is here to open new doorways, just like with the Seven of Wands in the creative aspects position, through a very exciting transformation with the change card in the subconscious position. This is a time of joyous opportunity. And eventually, of course, I need to make a decision because there's going to be just a little bit of indecision here about should I or should I not, but Spirit is saying absolutely. And I think you're going to know that you should go into the direction of this because of the excitement that you feel, the happiness. Spirit saying when change comes, when this exciting news comes, roll the dice and take a chance. You have free will to free yourself from confusion, worry, fear, concern, to trust at this time that you are protected when it comes to a new beginning. There's going to be an exciting decision, but I don't think it will be hard to make because of the fulfillment you feel, mostly emotionally, most importantly. Free yourself from the past or anyone who tries to reconcile, right? Have a conversation, say goodbye. It was great, but now I'm going into the direction of a higher, better path for myself. And I'm going to give this direction a chance. Okay. Now I'm going to just cleanse and put away the Lenormand deck. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, see, look at the path ahead, not as long and difficult, but as an exciting adventure. For as you go through different avenues, you will eventually get to the blessing on the other side and leave the snake, right? Sly, cunning, manipulative people behind. Confusion behind. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Divine Earth Keeper, for letting me do your reading. Next, we're going to do Gabriel's reading and then Maria's reading. Let me move up here a little bit. Okay. All right. So Gabriel says, what are Matthew's current 3D feelings, plans to act? Communicate with me. Does he want a reunion? Are we on a twin flame journey? I don't understand why he walked away after coming back. What's the truth? Okay. So we did talk about an unexpected communication. Yeah, there's different perspectives going on here. Spirit is saying really free yourself from a passionate masculine or a hope to reconcile, right? Pray to Spirit for it to turn out in the highest, best way, and trust that you are protected emotionally. Basically, the ball's in his court. So let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. Sending positive energy to everyone. Thank you, Gabriel Rose. All right, so let's go ahead and do Gabriel's reading. And to do so, I am going to bring in the Game of Thrones tarot deck. All right, so dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Gabriel with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice regarding Matthew. All right. Did you say what sign Matthew is? I feel like first of all, if you're waiting on some form of news regarding money, that's awesome. Remain hopeful because you will be assessing an opportunity of abundance. If you haven't kind of looked for that, that's a strong message to do so. If I don't know, does this Matthew have Earth in his chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn? I'm just going to move down here for a minute. Taurus, he's a Leo. Okay. So, yeah. Now this could be your energy. It's like the communication is going back and forth. But the masculine's just kind of sitting there. This masculine energy is about someone who's either at a distance or who is acting distant. So with that masculine, we do have like communication going back and forth, but it's pretty darn small as of yet. Yeah. So in the thoughts position, you have what the collective has in the inner strengths position. So spirit is saying, either you're fearing this person can't be trusted, or that person is thinking about kind of not being completely truthful. The message here in the thoughts position from spirit is that you deserve love, not deception, which is also in the thoughts position. We have a masculine here who is the earth fire, king of earth, coins. So you may be thinking that this person could be a very kind, caring, supportive provider, but spirit is saying when it comes to a commitment, partnership, contract, it is important to sit in this void, not take any action, at least throughout the next couple weeks. Because if you're thinking that person is being sly, cunning, manipulative, dishonest, the card is indeed here. The communication hasn't grown much. That's why Spirit's saying during a Mercury retrograde, communication and thoughts could be all over the place. So don't make any decisions right now. 10 of Cups, beautiful. So Spirit is saying remain patient. Okay. You and this person with the religious factors card could have different perspectives on things. But I do see the soulmate card and the hammering things out. So Spirit is saying with the Hanged Man energy, give yourself, and I'm getting at least the next 2.5 weeks, time to look at things from every perspective. For eventually there is going to come some form of surprise or epiphany. Now, I do see wedding and sorrow, so I'm not sure if you are reflecting on a commitment tied to the past or that person is. But with the 10 of Cups, I do feel like, Spirit saying it is a time for new romantic cycles, new beginnings in love. So hammer out, uh, ask the questions you need when this person comes forward. I think as you give that person distance, and this is an energy thing, right? When you think too much about another person, that energy kind of pushes them away. But when you turn and focus on you and the things you're creating for yourself, that because of your light, right? I'm creating happiness. I am creating prosperity. I am doing the things that I love every day. That light will draw this person back towards you. It may take a little time, but Spirit's saying sit in the void without taking action until you know that you know this happiness, or sit in happiness and know that you have free will as you research the communication that could start to go back and forth once again here. Oh my, so you have the 2 of Cups, Gabriel. See, as you give this person wide berth, there is some form of pleasure blossoming when it comes to a reunion. Okay, so Spirit is saying be grateful and thankful about what you have created for yourself in your own personal journey up to this point. Remain balanced and know that a personal issue will reach a resolution if you give this person some time. So I do feel like it's a soulmate connection. Okay, it feels like it's meant to be type thing, and it could lead towards greater emotional fulfillment. But it could also be a lesson here on one person's behalf, the other, or both. Now, in the actions position, Spirit is talking to you like many at this time with the 7 of Pentacles to continue to put action into the manifestation of abundance. Okay, because an opportunity, right? Good news is coming that will lead you down a new path of prosperity. Um, it could also be, yeah, as you're focusing on you, I think the wisdom that's coming towards you is an awareness that this person wants to kind of meet up or get together. But there is like this energy of passion. Like Spirit saying, give the relationship a chance. Let this person come before you and spill out before you, and trust that you're going to have the power and the strength and the free will to say you can or cannot come in. I'm the boss of my journey. I'm the queen of my path. If I am sitting in a state of emotional confusion, I'm going to recognize the thief energy, like if this person can be trusted. So emotionally, yeah, there is right now and could still continue for a while be the Five of Swords energy, feeling conflicted about communication, fearing this person can't be trusted. Spirit is saying the time of change is coming nonetheless, especially in the area of your personal finances. Subconsciously, you have the Four of Spears or Wands. So I think happiness is coming as a result of some good news in the area of finance and career for you. And that Spirit saying, focus on that and the power you have to move forward with or without that person. Trust that as you forgive that person, for they know not what they do, right? They may be a bit confused about some things here. Love is worth waiting for. There is a soul connection coming here, and a path of happiness that Spirit's trying to guide you towards. They're saying you have free will. You are the queen of your path. You have the power to decipher, is this a soulmate? So there may be a coming back together here, meeting physically, metaphorically, however, where maybe you start to think that you could give the situation a chance. Spirit saying for those who have heart-to-heart conversations, you will be able to decipher if another person is being false or not. And these cards are in the inner strengths position. So love yourself enough to make a healthy choice, right? If someone is being deceptive, give something some time and know that you have free will. In the day-to-day aspects position, yeah, and Spirit is helping you during this very intuitive energy of November, the master number 11. Yeah, some may be, and I feel like this could be your energy as well, sitting in this energy of melancholy, discontent, boredom, feeling stuck or trapped, not knowing if someone is worth waiting for. But Spirit's going to give you the strength of the Virgo energy of the Hermit. It is definitely during this Mercury retrograde month of November, a time to really just kind of shine your light on the things that unfold. Know that Spirit's listening to what you are praying for, and they are trying to bring you into connection with a soulmate, be it that person or someone else. And they're going to be bringing you a lot of signs here. And they're saying, give this month some time here, because I still feel like there's inner conflict regarding this communication with this person through to the end of November, maybe the first week of December. See, but you are this Queen of Coins in the inner strengths position. Spirit saying we are helping to bring you prosperity, enough in the bank, beautiful surroundings, creative ideas, and an energy of an open heart. So yeah, heart-to-heart conversations will help you to decipher the truth where there is some chemistry here. We got passion in the actions position. We got chemistry in the inner strengths position, but we have Spirit saying if you are conflicted about communication and or trusting this person, let this person come to you. Even I'm hearing, keep your options open. Spirit might send in a soulmate who is different than this person. We will see. Now, in a 3-card summary, we have the Nine of Swords. So Spirit's saying, get out of your head right now. Free yourself from worries, fears, and concerns by handing them to Spirit. Say, I trust that you are listening to my prayers and that you are going to bring me signs regarding the future, who I'm going to be with, who I'm not. Yeah, because Spirit's saying, if you hand your worries to Spirit, more quickly will you recognize that your worries and concerns are falling away. Spirit is going to be here with you this month to help you with the major arcana, the Judgment card. They're going to help you to make the highest, best decision when it comes to Matthew. Let me look down here for a minute. Oops. Yeah. I'm having a hard time finding his energy. So yeah, this sometimes with the Four of Cups, this does feel like, or may even be an empty offer of love. And maybe you're thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership, or that is you, right? With the with the Hierophant energy of Taurus, thinking about marriage, commitment, and so on, but recognizing that the communication that is coming your way has not grown into much more. There are kind words and messages, but Spirit's saying don't cry over spilt milk, right? Continue to research, practice your skills and your talents, for there very, very well could come someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or the evolution of this person growing into the King of Cups energy, where there is spiritual and emotional growth. So see, as you work on you over here, this person's going to turn and look at you and may show up from what feels like the past unexpectedly, bringing a lot of attention and recognition. But if this person is a tad bit sharp with their words, I think there is a strong warning here, right? They're saying this King of Spears, Leo, with the Knight of Spears, is someone who could come in hot and heavy and could leave just as quickly, leaving you with this heavy burden of carrying around this passionate situation. But Spirit's giving you the strength of the Scorpio energy of the Death card to say, we will help give you the strength to bring an end to a situation or connection if that person is not good for you. So yeah, look at, they're saying keep your options open if you are indecisive. You have the Hanged Man like the collective does in the relationship sector, where Spirit is saying throughout this month it's important to observe and not take any action until a shift in perspective comes, right? To rest and reflect, right? You will be feeling into the next couple of weeks at least like you put a lot of time and effort into the situation and you don't know what to do. But Spirit's saying we are trying to bring wish fulfillment to you. Yeah, so I do feel like it could take 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, but a little more time here before this person communicates with you. Spirit is saying with the Ace of Wands, then you're going to be thinking about a new exciting journey. So have hope. Spirit saying with the Pisces energy of the moon, as you observe, is there equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles? For a long and difficult path is ending and happiness is growing. Okay. Keep your options open. Let that person do what they need to do. Maintain your boundaries as you continue to focus on you. For this person could come around with the Aquarius energy of the Star card by the second going into the third week from now. But it's just going to put you in the energy of the Five of Wands. Like I still don't know what action steps to take. And that's why Spirit's saying throughout the next 3 weeks, we're giving you the strength to forgive and to learn, to watch for signs, for eventually there is going to come an unexpected action. I feel like somebody else could come towards you that will help you to walk away, or a financial opportunity will come towards you to help you kind of leave those worries behind regarding Matthew. See, you are stepping into a foundation that feels stable and secure on your own, and either someone new is coming in very playfully or Matthew is coming back around. Yeah, new path, thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership. Setting and meeting personal goals they keep talking about. Waiting to see if this person opens up his heart. Yeah, Spirit is saying where there are energies of worry, fear, heartache, and concern, we're bringing you to the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. So great prosperity. Buy yourself a small gift when an opportunity develops for you. A new path could open up for you via meetings and negotiations. For you have been resilient and strong in your personal realm, and what you hunger for, if you believe in the impossible, will come. Yeah, there could be a third person that shows up. Or in other words, you, a male, and a second male. Yeah, keep practicing your skills. Don't make any decisions. You are not stuck or trapped waiting on this person. If you are indecisive, Spirit is saying, maintain your boundaries and put your attention back into money, finance, career. Spirit's giving you the strength to decipher who or what you should give birth to. But at some point, I think you are feeling like, at least in November, you're kind of outgrowing that situation with the Leo, and you have the strength of the World card, the power and the sovereignty to say, I'm going to bring that to a completion because I am looking into the direction of a more passionate or exciting direction. Something is coming your way, and either this person takes you up on what you have to offer, or you're going to let go and they're going to regret that. So hammer out what you need to hammer out when this person communicates, but know that we have 2 soulmate cards in the relationship sector. This Leo Matthew could be the one that teaches you something that makes you more powerful, that guides you towards someone who's at your level. That is a soulmate. One soulmate taught you, another soulmate is meant for you. And it could be water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just, some new communication. Or this person makes a personal spiritual change within themselves. Interesting. So I think that's all I got. I'm going to close with a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Closing message, please, regarding Gabriel. Sometimes if someone's too available, they won't respect that. But as you move forward successfully, like Spirit is guiding the collective to do, they're going to want to come around again. And it's going to really be up to you to hammer things out and get the answers that you need, or to give it more time. And if you fall back into this energy, if they're not responding, it could very well be that they're not being completely truthful and honest about something, this Leo. So 6 of emotions. Spirit is saying memories may fill your heart with many emotions, but it is important at this time to remember the past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it truly was. People you used to know could return to your life quite unexpectedly. So reconnect with your inner child. Reflect on your relationships. Are you giving too much? Are you someone taking too much? Because the healer of abundance is coming in saying, we're going to heal you by bringing you forward in the area of money, finance, career, opportunities with money. Never doubt that you personally can make a difference! ! Your creativity and your ability to be innovative is making you destined to succeed. It may be a great time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family and friends. So big things are happening. Then there's this process of healing. This person will be returning, and Spirit's saying at some point, you're going to start to see very clearly the answers you need regarding Matthew. There could be a shift in perspective. For you will find by the end of November that you have a very blessed gift to look past a current situation and to instead envision amazing possibilities for yourself. So do not worry at this time during this pause in momentum, right? This Mercury retrograde, while you rethink your plans. This pause will not last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow your strength, your power, your free will to serve you in the highest, best way. Woo! Message of strength. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to go backwards, put away the deck and cleanse it. Spirit's guiding you into a very prosperous, beautiful, open-hearted energy. If someone is not being honest, we do have a false person. I'm going to love myself to make the highest, best decisions. I'm going to free myself from continually focusing on this person, and I'm going to watch for signs from Spirit, for I know that great things are happening for me in the area of career and finance, that it is safe to love, even though this person may not be the right one. If I am conflicted about the direction of this situation emotionally, I know that Spirit is going to bring me new beginnings, new directions, freedom from the thief that steals my peace of mind. I know that meetings and negotiations will guide me into a new path of prosperity, and that there will be a reunion of sorts that I'm excited about at some point here. I think this person's going to come back around and you're not going to see the answers you need. You're going to figure out that you're still, even after that conversation or a couple conversations or whatever, that you're still confused, but that you're going through a very spiritual transformation as you observe this person. And yeah, you can sit in this void without taking action and let the answers come. For at some point, you're going to be going down the direction of something greater in the area of money, finance, career. And yeah, you're going to be freeing yourself from wanting to reconcile with this person. You may be giving a relationship a chance with a different person. And we do have the King of Pentacles. Could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We did see water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, but Spirit, remember, is saying you deserve love, not deception. When it comes to false people, we're giving you the strength to love yourself enough to create a life that is happier, to make healthy decisions this month in a quiet and patient way. All right, so let's see, who do we have? We have Maria next. Let me go down here. Thank you, Josie, and Spirit for the wonderful messages. I do have the power to change. Amen. Awakening Empress. Trying to find out. Never heard anything back on the divorce. That is what this is. Thank you for confirming the messages for me. Hi, Maria. Yes, you are next. Divine Earthkeeper, you're very welcome. Thank you for letting me do your reading. I'm a Taurus. He's a Leo. He's rising Taurus. That makes things interesting. But really, with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, there's just like, communication that just won't seem to grow. I mean, we can look at why. I think this person is not sure of what they want. And, that might be something that comes out in a conversation where there's passion, but there's not commitment. There is, look at this on the bottom of the Gypsy Oracle deck. Someone's in deep thought. She's trying to make a decision regarding faithfulness, but she also has the strength to bring an end to communication with this person if it doesn't evolve into a faithful commitment, right? There are greater fish in the sea is what I am hearing. If this person isn't going to, there could be chemistry and passion, but there's also that hand card that says talk to the hand. We have the enemy coming in with a message, being a thief. We got the thief card in the actions and the emotional aspects position, stealing one's peace of mind. So, yeah, give this person wide berth. In the month of November, there's no need to make any decisions right now. Let them pour themselves out before you when they come to communicate. I think you're going to recognize that new romantic cycles are developing, either with this person, and if not, with someone new. It's coming your way regardless. Okay. My last reading was so beautiful. Thank you so much. I will listen to the live later. I'm at work. Great. Okay. So Maria says, good afternoon, everyone. I would like a general reading on home and finances. Beautiful. So for Maria's reading, I'm being guided to the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Maria with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for this next month. Ooh, the Magician in the Mirror. So Spirit is saying we are helping you as you reflect and assess the area of abundance. We are helping you to manifest. I think if you have connected with a masculine via a job interview or something, that is what Spirit's helping you to build upon. to move forward with. If this person hasn't shown up yet, Spirit's helping to manifest that connection. They're saying with the number 53, the Holy Trinity is bringing you beyond obstacles and challenges and is bringing some form of wisdom. 5 plus 3 is 8. In the thoughts position, we have a man holding a heart. So we do have someone here who is this King of Pentacles energy. They could have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I'm feeling more so this is someone in a leadership position who's bringing in a commitment, partnership, contract, someone that you can trust. So sit in this void and await a call to take action. For Spirit saying you deserve the very best, and you do, Maria. In the relationship sector, we have indecision, right? So here comes a commitment, partnership, contract, and then we have a shocking, unexpected surprise epiphany or news that is coming in a perfect and divinely timed way. So Spirit is saying, even though, Maria, it may take a couple days, couple weeks, wait patiently for with the building, the business organization, and the merchant card, and the shock card, and the divine timing card. There's a divinely timed, unexpected opportunity coming. So in relation to another or others, it could be that during the second 2.5 weeks from now, you're going to be a little bit indecisive about going down a new path. Okay. Spirit saying remain balanced as you observe. And look at that. 5 plus 3 was 8. We have 8 here. As you observe some wisdom here in relation to another or others, Spirit is going to help you to eventually make a decision to go forward, right? In the creative aspects position in the area of creativity, finance, and career, there is going to be a union or a reunion with someone here where there's this blossoming of great pleasure, a new doorway when it comes to a business. So unexpected income will come. So if you're waiting on a man, you're not trusting that he's going to bring you the opportunity you've been waiting for financially, he is coming. But that wisdom could make you a little bit indecisive for but a minute, okay? There could be a union and then a reunion, right? A conversation and then a callback or an additional conversation. And Spirit is saying, make the effort, follow up, because this is what's coming. Some form of appreciation and recognition is coming your way. An aha moment, a sudden unexpected news. But regardless, some appreciation that's making you want to go into and through a new doorway that Spirit has helped for you to manifest. Look at by the end of November. Maria, you are this woman holding a coin, right? So we have some form of meetings and negotiations that Spirit is telling you to take action to go into the direction of, for you're going to recognize, even if it takes a little more time for a callback or whatever this month, there is going to be a new doorway that opens. What you hunger for is coming your way. Because you have been resilient and strong, beautiful, believe in the impossible. For there is going to come some form of wisdom, communication, conversation in relation to a main male. Now, that could be a female who has some masculine attributes, but either way, in the emotional aspects position, I think with the new beginnings card after a state of confusion and the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit is saying there is a financial path that is blessed, that will grow and prosper for the long term, a new community of people. So I see your actions leading you towards prosperity with Spirit's assistance and the Magician. A little bit of indecision about a man who's making a true offer here, and some form of appreciation leading you into the direction of a community of people. Subconsciously, I am kind of getting... I'm getting this for like a lot of people. Like I am manifesting and making a decision to go forth towards greater prosperity. And now what's showing up is someone, maybe a man holding his heart from the past during this Mercury retrograde, is going to come forward. that's going to cause you to be a little bit indecisive in the relationship sector. And Spirit is saying, remember, you have free will. You are moving into the direction of great financial changes when it comes to business and career. So if someone comes towards you and you're indecisive about a soul connection, hammer it out, get what needs to be said out of the way, and free yourself, because you may recognize or remember some hostile energy tied to the past. In the day-to-day aspects position, this is about the thinking woman, right? I'm going to think about the prayers I'm making, the action steps I'm taking, because Spirit is saying we are listening to the collective's prayers, just like you, Maria, and we are helping to bring wish fulfillment in the form of one's sovereignty, your power. So sit in the hermit energy and know that even though you may feel as though nothing is happening, that you're stuck in your circumstances, that something is indeed worth waiting for. That appreciation and recognition that's coming in is going to put you in a prosperous foundation with the right community of people by which Spirit is trying to guide you towards. Now, there is forgiveness. This thinking woman is thinking about what needs to be handled in the area of forgiveness, right? Someone's going to show up because you're doing better, right? Your energy is heading over here, which draws the attention of people from the past this month with the Mercury retrograde. Now, in the inner strengths position, Archangel Raphael is flying in to light up your heart chakra, okay, to bring some excitement here via someone in a leadership position or an offer of one when it comes to a service, business, or organization. So I think there's going to be a lot of excitement and a lot of self-love here that's going to help you when false people come forward with hostile energy to make the highest, best decisions for yourself. Right? And Spirit is saying we're going to give you the strength, like many of the collective, to have those heart-to-heart conversations, to open your heart to kindness, even though someone else may be walking in their shadow energy. You know, maybe someone still can't be trusted. And they could maybe tempt you with some chemistry, but I think your personal changes are guiding you towards a new community of people where there's going to be something greater in the area of your personal realm. In a 3-card summary, we have, look at this, standing at the gate of a beautiful garden. I do feel like you're going to know what this garden looks like by the 30th or the end of November. I can't remember if there's a 30, there probably is. Okay. And Spirit is giving you the strength to watch for signs throughout the month. For you have the popular world card. Spirit saying we're helping to bring a successful completion to a major chapter in your life so that you can step into the portal of a greater connection. So we have the number 22. One connection no longer serves you. Another one has that yin-yang balance. Something just feels right? This aha moment, this appreciation and recognition is going to be confirmation that a new doorway of happiness is opening. Also a doorway of personal healing, right? Spirit is saying, what a beautiful message here for you, just like many of the collective. We are bringing a victorious path to the attention of the collective so that they can be free from previous attachments in their lives that no longer serve them. Yeah, be patient, for storms of the past are fading. Okay, brokenhearted energies are dissipating. Remain balanced, for you may find that someone is very envious of the path by which you are guided to go towards. You're going to recognize by the 3rd week from now, as a result of some form of appreciation, that with the magician here, Spirit has helped you and the magician to open a doorway towards a path that is blessed, a path that is going to bring a lot of excitement here with Archangel Raphael. So remain grounded, trust that there is healing coming from within you, right? I'm healing because of the prosperity I am now receiving. I am freeing myself from the anxiety of financial constraints or worries. I am being guided by Archangel Gabriel with my throat chakra to ask for what I want or to seek out the journey by which Spirit is trying to guide me towards. For eventually, I'm going to be called into action to come into the direction of a new community of people. So it's like as you grow and evolve and connect with new people, as you step into the woman holding a coin energy, there is going to be this very open-hearted energy of forgiveness, just like for many. Meetings and negotiations will help for you to decipher. Look at this. A caring connection versus a deceptive one. Okay. You are the goddess of the moon this month, so Spirit is assisting you with the manifestation of greater prosperity, meetings, negotiations. I think you're going to find out that a very unexpected opportunity has developed for you. And like many, we have the sun. We have a new path of happiness, a cornucopia of abundance, new love in the future, and freedom from feeling stuck or trapped, walking away from those who are unhealthy for you or this hostile energy towards something greater. We definitely have a thinking man in the area of this doorway towards value, money, business, and career. And again, there's this realization by the end of November that you have strategized a path of abundance for yourself. And now your heart chakra has grown 10 times. You're able to have the conversations you need to have as you make healthier choices for yourself and go away from false people, right? These new chapters are going to bring a lot of clarity regarding the path by which Spirit would like for us to have, right? Look at, they're talking about the phoenix, right? So it's time for a new phase in one's life. It's time for growth. It's time for to rise from the ashes. All right, so I'm going to confirm and clarify these messages. I just keep getting guided back to the Gilded Tarot deck by Ciro Marchetti. So, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please confirm and clarify these messages for Maria that we have discussed in this circle spread for this next month. Yeah, Spirit is saying we are helping to manifest a soul connection for you. I think there is a masculine who's going to come forward and offer you some form of abundance, a connection that the universe is sending your way to free you from reconciling with people tied to the past, should they show up. Now, in the thoughts position, you have the High Priestess as a major arcana. So Spirit's saying over the next couple days, couple weeks, we are helping you to bring your ideas through your actions into your physical realm. There's no need to take action until you know that you know exactly what action steps you want to take. So sit in this void and trust that there is a man holding a heart who's coming forward that you can trust, offering up a commitment, partnership, or contract in relation to a new community of people. So you have the Virgo energy of hermit in the relationship sector. This is just this energy of hermiting, right? I know that there is a divinely timed, shocking, unexpected change and transformation about to happen for me. When it comes to mind here, I may be indecisive, but in this slow-moving month of Mercury retrograde in November, I will have the strength of the hermit to shine my light on this opportunity and even connections that are coming towards me. I am going to slowly but surely decipher the path by which I should go. Yeah, there's going to come some unexpected appreciation and recognition, and Spirit saying, make the effort to reconnect with this person because there's going to come some unexpected income. Attention, recognition, and triumph after a meeting or negotiation that's going to put you in the woman holding a coin energy by the end of November. If you believe in the impossible, that once in a blue moon, here comes this connection, bringing triumph, a connection that's being provided to you from the universe. So emotionally, yeah, there is a new community of people that Spirit's guiding you towards, and freedom from those walking in that seven of Swords energy, sly, cunning, manipulative energy. You will know the thief who comes and steals your peace of mind because of the confusion that they bring with them. So Spirit's really guiding you towards a new community of people, saying a new doorway is about to open. There'll be a quick call to action. Reflect on others, give that some time personally, but go into the direction of this triumph. Subconsciously, see, woman holding a coin. Here we go again. You're going to be researching an exciting communication opportunity in the area of money, finance, and career. A time of great change. Take a chance and apply free will to researching this new path, because we have the Cancer energy in the day-to-day aspects position. As you forgive others and know that Spirit's bringing you the success that is worth waiting for, that eventually you're going to go from thinking about forward movement to traveling physically or metaphorically into the direction of success. A soul connection is bringing appreciation, and there will be an action of going towards triumph by the end of November. In the inner strengths position, we have the popular judgment card once again. So where there are false people, Spirit's saying we're going to bring signs and synchronicities regarding the decisions by which you should make. We are also guiding you through heart-to-heart conversations to surrender your fear and go into the direction of this prosperity. There's a whole new path of prosperity and appreciation that lies ahead for you. Communication will bring all of the answers you are seeking this month. So in a 3-card summary, we have, I'm waiting for signs and synchronicities. Boom, here comes the unexpected, an unexpected commitment, partnership, contract that is freeing me from a path that was long and difficult, or from people who were hostile and not to be trusted. Here comes a cause for celebration, and Spirit saying this is the wish fulfillment we have been trying to bring your way. Say yes. That could happen in the next couple days, couple weeks. Spirit is offering you the popular world card, saying there is going to come an opportunity where you can bring all difficulties to a successful completion and step into the portal of the Ace of Wands. So there's a gift from the universe regarding an exciting new direction of prosperity with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone in a leadership position and or someone tied to the past is watching you walk away and grow. Yeah, beautiful, because it looks like the appreciation you're receiving by the 3rd week from now is going to put you in the 10 of Pentacles energy, where there's like this happily ever after. There is emotional fulfillment to the 10th. There is an opportunity of prosperity, a new doorway opening where you recognize that your efforts are leading you towards triumph after a lot of hard work. It's going to feel like, oh my gosh, now I can leave my worries and concerns behind. For I am, after a time of rest and reflection, patience with the universe, I am recognizing in hindsight by the end of November that Spirit has blessed me with the Empress energy, has helped for me to give birth to a very playful and exciting new adventure in my life. So here comes some good news. Spirit's talking about for you, like the collective has in the thoughts position with the King of Pentacles. Someone in a leadership position, someone financially abundant, stable, and secure is going to bring an offer, an opportunity your way. It's going to feel as though your ship has come in, especially the 3rd to the 4th week of November. There's going to be the realization in hindsight that yes, indeed, with the Knight of Pentacles, my opportunity of abundance was coming. It was just coming in a divinely timed way. And now it is showing up with this energy of happiness. Spirit saying have hope, that we're helping to manifest for you not only prosperity, but freedom from that which has been keeping you up at night. Exciting communication is bringing great change. Same messages. So look at things from every perspective, remain passionate and excited about the future, for eventually you will be recognized for your hard work. You will find yourself by the end of November standing at the gate of a new, beautiful garden in your life, stepping into your sovereignty, feeling very powerful, healing from the past and the hostilities of all that was. So Spirit's going to be guiding you to make the highest, best decision when the time comes to travel physically or metaphorically into this direction of greater prosperity. Freedom from those who should not be trusted in the emotional aspects position, excitement when it comes to attention, recognition, and triumph. Boom. So expect by the third week. Oh, I almost feel like by around the 15th of November, there's going to come some quick and unexpected appreciation, recognition. It could be that there's a union now, and then there's another conversation that happens around the 15th. But there's a lot of excitement that is growing. So even though there has maybe been a first conversation and you're a little bit indecisive about the direction, Spirit's giving you the patience of the hermit to kind of hermit and prepare, to trust in divine timing, that eventually you will know exactly what action steps to take in relation to a soul connection that was provided by the universe. Okay, I am going to just close with one more message here from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck. And then we're going to do Elizabeth's reading. Thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. And Claire, thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay. You're very welcome, Gabriel, and thank you for letting me do your reading. Closing message, please. For Maria. Yep. We got the number 33. So one path was blessed for a period of time, and now there is another path that is blessed. 3 + 3 is 6. That will bring not only victory, but great harmony into your life. What is developing is indeed a blessing in disguise. So remember to be patient. We have patience in the relationship sector via a business and organization with the merchant card as well. Your angels have the situation under control. Trust that what will come is far better than you had ever dared to dream. You will manifest exactly what it is that you desire. All is happening in a perfect and divinely timed way. When the opportunity comes, don't settle for less, for you are ready for more. Lay down your fears and believe in the impossible. Beautiful. Look at this. Don't settle for less. I think that was this card. A lot of excitement, rebirth, happiness. That is what's unfolding for you, Maria, this month. All right, let's put away the Energy Oracle deck. Spirit's helping to light up your heart chakra when it comes to people who are even walking in their shadow energy, to love yourself enough to make healthy choices as you think things through day to day during this month. I think you will be able to recognize at some point that it is safe to move forward with what is unfolding. That hostile people, negative people, people walking in their shadow energy are meant to fall away. They may come forward from the past and cause some confusion, but know that Spirit is guiding you towards a new community of people. And they are saying, trust that you are protected emotionally at this time. For we are guiding you to give an opportunity a chance when it comes to a meeting or negotiation. I'm getting like the 15th and the 20th of November will be important. You're going to receive some appreciation, recognition, and attention here. After feeling a little bit indecisive, I think a commitment partnership contract is coming from someone in a leadership position, though there may as well be someone who shows up from the past. Spirit saying you deserve love, not deception. We are helping you to manifest abundance. So when it comes to others, assess the abundant path whereby Spirit's trying to guide you towards. Anyone who may try to reconcile, forgive and release the past, and know that something is worth waiting for. The attention and recognition you are receiving is worth waiting for, even if it takes until the third week from now. There's an unexpected, exciting opportunity about to take place for you, Maria. Keep me updated. All right. Elizabeth says, no, Claire, you're not too late. Hi, Josie. Love reading, please. Aquarius sun, thank you. So if you have strong Aquarius in your chart, these messages may resonate for you as well. I think I am going to use the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason for Elizabeth's reading. So, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Elizabeth with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for this next month. Ooh. So we've got some exciting communication. I don't know if this showed up in the recent past or, if not, it may show up rather quickly. Now, we do have a masculine who's very passionate here, but we also have a little bit of a distance energy coming from a masculine. So you may be thinking that someone or something has potential here throughout this next week. In the thoughts position, we have the web card. So I think Spirit is saying it is time with this master number 11 in November to really think about building on the web of your life. What are the things you need to cut out of the web of your life? What are the things you want to build upon? For there may be a masculine here being represented by the King of Pentacles, whether he has Earth in his chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or someone who is a caregiver, provider, supportive person here. There's this energy of I'm going to sit in this void, maybe as I connect with another via the World Wide Web, and try to decipher if this person or commitment offer opportunity is one I can trust. So, there's something that's going to have potential if you know what this is already, but there's some time here during this Mercury retrograde energy to kind of just think about something before making any clear decisions. Now, we do have passion in the relationship sector. So, there could have come a very shocking, unexpected communication here. We have a female here who has the sorrow card and the wedding card. So some females, I'm not sure if you can confirm that for me, Elizabeth, are kind of frustrated or sorrowful because of marriages, commitment, partnership in general, or tied to the past. Maybe there were different perspectives in relation to the past, but now there's coming this surprise epiphany that will require some form of decision here. Now, Spirit's saying give thanks to a connection with someone, but give that connection some time with the Hanging Man energy. Give thanks for the fact that there is a decision that can be made, a very passionate decision, but that it is important to remain balanced still from the second to the third week. Yeah, because by the third week from now, we do have the Knight of Swords. So this is either you putting up that sword of protect and defend, or you're receiving communication from someone whereby there could be some harsh words. I feel like this is almost more so you afraid to go forward and create change. It's like someone or something has potential here, but because it was kind of or is unexpectedly showing up, Spirit saying just, trust in your ability to make the highest, best decisions for yourself, right? You're the queen of your journey. You get to say who can come in and who cannot. So you have free will, but you also have the dice here in the subconscious position. Spirit saying, it's safe to give love a chance. Roll the dice and take a chance. And if there is some communication or differences in perspective, that will free you from this energy of boredom, discontent. In the actions position, yeah, because Spirit is saying this is important in the inner strengths position to honestly discuss one's feelings with another, right? Because that's going to bring you the clarity you are seeking. Is this person false, or can they be trusted? Okay, because I'm going to love myself enough to make healthy decisions. I'm going to make a choice to be happier. So, I think meetings and negotiations, whether they're face to face or through some conversation here, Spirit is saying there will eventually bring the awareness that you are seeking. There may be passion, but there's also a nudge from Spirit to be careful of a message from the enemy where there is the thief card, right? They come in, they're passionate, they steal your peace of mind, and then they leave just as quickly. Spirit is saying we're going to help you to focus on, trusting yourself, making the best decisions, and bringing a peaceful resolution to a situation by the end of November. Because there's this confusion, right? Can this thief be trusted? Is this person, the person I'm meant to move forward with? Spirit is saying, remember, you are protected in the area of your emotions when it comes to new beginnings. We're trying to bring new beginnings, but we are also wanting to bring a cause for celebration or a peaceful resolution, one way or another. Wow. So emotionally, you've got financial gain. I don't know if you're looking for a path of greater prosperity, but with this kind of energy, absolutely. There is an opportunity that you should seek out or that may come your way this week that has some potential, where you're connecting with someone via the World Wide Web, and there's some excitement in relation to a connection because of the financial gain and prosperity that is evolving. I think that's what the cause for celebration will be. I think there'll be a meeting and then a new doorway opening financially. In the meantime, there may be this unexpected situation personally that has great potential, but whereby there could be some differences in perspective. Okay, subconsciously, we have the underworld card. So this is like, can I trust this person? Can I not? Spirit's saying there will be some very passionate communications conversations, but they are small. They need to kind of grow into much more. Trust that you have free will in this time of great change. Take a chance, have a conversation, hammer things out. If someone doesn't feel the same way, right, with the scholar card, and maybe they're not the right one for you, trust that there are new beginnings of prosperity. And I'm feeling this like this for a lot of people. Once the prosperity develops, it's like I'm going forward like on fire, excited about myself. And that's what draws the attention of someone who's at your level. Those who are walking in their shadow energy at some point will be discovered. And again, it's up to them, right? In the inner strengths position, either I'm going to be a false person or I'm going to make healthy choices. I'm going to love myself enough to live a life of happiness. But it's through Spirit saying the strength in the inner strengths position to have these conversations whereby there will come a peaceful resolution one way or another. Interesting. So when we look at the day-to-day aspects position, we have the popular King of Pentacles. So it could be that you're thinking about someone who is either Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who by which you're hoping is a caregiver, provider, and so on. Spirit's saying we're trying to bring someone who can give, provide support, and bring financial gain in the area of a home and family, long-term traditional situation. So there could be one person that has potential that comes in quite unexpectedly that you're a little unsure about. And through conversation, you may decide that that's not the one you want. And then along comes this other person with the Three of Cups where you're coming to a more peaceful resolution. It could be there's like a Gemini that there's potential, or fire, Sagittarius, Leo. And then along comes the Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who can provide you with what you want. So it could be a second choice here. Now in the inner strengths position, look at, we've got the Aquarius energy of the Star card. So you are in your element in the inner strengths position. I am trusting that Spirit with this major arcana is listening to my wishes and is helping me to create wish fulfillment. That when it comes to, even if there is a strong chemistry here, if someone is sly, cunning, manipulative, dishonest, I am going to be able to clearly see that false person. I'm going to love myself enough to make healthy choices. And I know that if I continue to have honest conversations, that there will come wish fulfillment for me. So yeah, keep reaching out. Don't make quick decisions. Let some people pour out before you here. Give the situation some time. Focus on what you want to celebrate in your own journey. and surrender your fears, right? You are the sovereign queen of your journey, the very powerful queen who gets to decide if someone can come in or they cannot. So Spirit is saying, forgive and release those who don't serve you. Trust that there is a connection or opportunity that is worth waiting for here. So in a 3-card summary, we've got the Queen of Wands, right? I'm setting and meeting goals in a very exciting and passionate way. I'm going to trust that Spirit's got my back in the area of money, finance, and career, that greater opportunities will develop for me. That if I'm conflicted when it comes to communication and are indecisive about a situation, I will know that what I want is a happily ever after. So I do feel like somebody can show their true colors around the 3rd week from now, where you start to recognize that you're a little bored and discontent with someone or something that had potential in the first place. Now, we do have happiness showing up. Spirit saying, even though a path felt long and difficult, where you couldn't maybe trust in some communication here, that path has reached a 10. Meaning that as you walk away from who or what does not serve you, you will have the Scorpio energy of the Death card, the ability to free yourself from who doesn't serve you and to come to a peaceful resolution, to open yourself up to additional doorways, opportunities, or connections. Because Spirit's saying, as you continue to dedicate yourself to passion and playfulness, you're also going to recognize that financial gain is turning in your favor. Wow, that you're this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. You've got beautiful surroundings, a full bank account, because of some form of prosperity that is developing for you, just like the collective this month. New beginnings are bringing great financial gain, which brings greater courage from within you. So Spirit's going to give you a lot of courage this month, Elizabeth, to decipher which path or direction by which you should go. I think your personal successes financially are going to bring you more courage and power and sovereignty, where you will bring to a successful completion who or what does not serve you and go into the direction of a stable and secure self. Like, I can cut away from one person and still stand strong in who I am, knowing that Spirit's saying, I'm supposed to be manifesting my skills and talents at this time, trusting that eventually there will come kind words and messages that will free me from this energy of feeling stuck in some way. Yeah, be diplomatic and kind, and know that Spirit is helping you with the beautiful Empress energy as a major arcana, especially more closely to the end of November, to give birth to wish fulfillment in the area of love and emotions. So Spirit's saying we're helping to bring wish fulfillment. If it doesn't come from one person, trust that you will come to a peaceful resolution by the end of November. Right? Whatever suffering in the area of worries, fears, and concerns there may be, we're bringing in. There could be suffering. Okay, could be fire, Sagittarius, or Leo that had potential, or a passionate masculine in general. But either way, Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength of the Queen of Swords to maintain your boundaries with others, to set and meet personal goals day to day in an emotionally balanced way, knowing that there is going to come a quick call to action when it comes to maybe a new passionate connection. Let's see. I did see the Ace of Cups, but it's like you have to go through one person, I think, to get to the next. And in the meantime, you're becoming stronger because of the financial gain that is taking place. So Spirit's saying this is a month to really reflect during this Mercury retrograde on all the previous relationships, paths, directions by which you have created for yourself, to come back to center and to trust that there will come attention and recognition at some point here. For you, what you hunger for, Spirit will bring, but you must remain resilient and strong. There will come communication in relation to a main male here, a meeting or negotiation. And Spirit's saying give the second male, or give them till the end of the month before making a decision. Either they're going to be the enemy, the liar, the deceptive, or they're going to I do. I feel like it'll be a second person. You may still be thinking about the first person, but again, I feel like by the third going into the fourth week of November, you're going to recognize that your proverbial ship has come in. Surrender who or what doesn't serve you. False people, sly, cunning, manipulative people. Know that Spirit's saying, as you surrender your fears regarding a commitment and love, there will come wish fulfillment. So Spirit's giving you the strength to trust in that. Okay. Rest and use your truth sword this month. If it isn't a victorious connection, then cut away from that connection and move on to the next. Continue to research the previous chapters in your life and the chapter by which you'd now like to see grow. For Spirit is going to bring the Knight of Cups, a very playful energy, your way. Yeah, very karmic time, right? If I choose someone who is harsh with their words, there may be passion, but Spirit's saying if they're a false person, I need to move on to the next. Yeah, unexpected good news. Again, about money, unexpected news about health. Yeah, this is kind of a pick and choose month. A path of greater prosperity. So Spirit is saying to you, like many of the collective on the bottom of the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti, don't look at the path ahead as long and difficult, but look at it as an exciting adventure. Right? As you go through this mountain and you have conversations and you move on to the next person or the next direction, you will be able to decipher a temptation and whether or not there is devotion. What do we have behind the devotion card, right? Is this masculine devoted? Oh my, let's dig a little deeper. Yeah, there could come communication. I was seeing water with the Three of Cups, a third person, meaning the second person you meet and you're the third. Communication via maybe Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Someone who is a caregiver and provider. So as you cut away maybe from a first person, you will start to recognize that there is, with the four-leaf clover energy, a connection that is blessed and is meant to be. So if you would have stopped with this person who shouldn't be trusted, you would miss the person that is still on their way. And that could be financially, I'm thinking, just personally, your finances are where your focus should be as you kind of just let people unfold before you because you are the queen. All right. So let's look a little deeper, shall we? To do so, I am going to bring in the Lenormand deck that I cannot remember who it was by. I know I got it on Etsy. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's close with this message, please, regarding the circle spread we have previously discussed for Elizabeth, and then we'll do Claire's reading. Yeah, there could be something that has great potential when it comes to a masculine and a new start, maybe a situation that involves a child or children. Spirit is saying assess that situation a little bit longer. Yes, have hope as you connect with someone, maybe via the World Wide Web over the next couple of days, couple weeks. For in the relationship sector, we do have a female here. She's a little bit stubborn, frustrated, or something about the area of home or family. She's sorrowful over the wedding card of a marriage commitment partnership. But Spirit is saying expect the unexpected to come your way. You could be sitting at home in your home, and then there's all of a sudden this unexpected connection from the snake, like we just talked about. So this Knight of Swords, this is someone who is coming in. I think at first there's an exciting energy to connect and to reunite in some way, physically, metaphorically. And Spirit saying make the effort to really figure out, is this person carrying energies of lies and deception with the snake? Or is this a personal fear that I have? Interesting. There's that scythe again, just like here. So Spirit's saying by the end of November, you're going to receive good news about money. You're going to be cutting away from who does not serve you because of a connection or blessing that is meant to be. So we do have a masculine here with this sweetheart energy, but the maze is a state of confusion with the thief card. We have new beginnings that Spirit's saying you should trust with the financial gain card and the stability and security of the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there is either someone coming in to offer you a raise, a bonus, a lump sum of money, or a path of prosperity, or that could be what you're hoping for if this is a personal relationship. Financially, I do feel like if you have hope and reach out via the World Wide Web, you're going to receive some good news, a path that is blessed, a path of prosperity that will grow for the long term. In the subconscious position, you have the Sun. So there will be some attention and recognition. Spirit saying it's safe to love. Love is patience and kindness. Now is a time over the first at least 2-3 weeks of the month to kind of research this attention and recognition, to take a chance, knowing that you have free will, that you are the sovereign queen, that either this person is a caregiver, provider, supporter, or they're not. But Spirit's saying we're listening to your wishes. And we are trying to bring in, oh my gosh, here's that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy once again. Now, this could be also money coming from someone in a leadership position with the King of Pentacles this month. But either way, in the inner strengths position, Spirit saying if you cannot decipher if someone is false or not, trust that even though you're a bit conflicted, Spirit's working on your behalf. They're going to bring you down a path that is blessed, where there will be wish fulfillment. Though there's going to be a need as well to have some deep conversations this month. Wait patiently as you research a situation. There's the 4-leaf clover energy again. There could be someone of a bigger build, someone financially abundant, stable, and secure that you bring to an end, but remain grounded, for a new path will open. As you wait for devotion, again, there may be someone who comes in hot and heavy with the fox, a sly, cunning, manipulative snake. But Spirit is guiding you towards some really good news here when it comes to prosperity and money for the long term. Trust that. Here's that star card. There will be wish fulfillment with the heart card of romance. There will be the sweeping away from concerns regarding a business or organization. But when it comes to a snake, as you think about a commitment, partnership, contract, there is a little bit of anxiety here still into the 3rd week by that Knight of Swords. So Spirit's saying again, conversation between two birds here is very, very important. For you may be waiting on kind words, messages, offers, and opportunities from a person, but instead you end up feeling a little bit burdened. Spirit is saying, when there comes communication, there is coming communication, a key to success, and the awareness of something new being born, forward movement. Something new being born. I feel like, again, someone's a snake and someone isn't. Someone you're going to learn from or through, or they're going to be left behind by you so that you can go into the direction of a path that is blessed, that Spirit's saying there will be wish fulfillment. Overcome false people or a false person and make healthy choices, because that alone is an energy of self-love. We want to guide you towards happiness and the love of life, and not towards the snake, though the snake may be very tempting. So I'm going to close with a message from the Archangel Michael, Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Closing message, please, for Elizabeth. So 9 of Swords, right? Stop being so hard on yourself at this time and turn your thoughts towards the positive this month. There is no need to worry, ! For anticipating the worst will not be helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. So with the 3 of Abundance, look at that. Your passion and your excitement will lead you into the direction of your divine purpose, what you are meant to do, right? A position, a title, a direction, an opportunity. Do what you love and love what you do, and have confidence in your talents. Learn everything that there is to know about your personal journey and those around you. For we do have the Ace of Thought, the Sword of Truth. And this cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant idea or ideas, which will be very inspiring. It's very important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who may be involved in the implementation of a victorious path. Do not be dissuaded by little challenges along the way this month, for these are merely course corrections towards your perfect plan. Trust in your ability with the Two of Wands to make excellent choices on your own behalf this month. Sounds very interesting. All right, so I'm going to just go backwards here and put away first this Lenormand deck. Remember, if you are conflicted, Spirit's giving you the strength to await wish fulfillment, whether it's water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or in the area of money. What's coming to mind is worry about trusting someone. Instead, this energy of happiness coming from a particular gentleman, a path of prosperity, bringing you great solace, a path that is blessed, where you can cut away from who or what truly is not for you, where you can decipher in this time of change the truth. Can someone be trusted or not? For I am very content in the area of my personal home and business situation. I'm going to hammer things out when it comes to one soulmate versus another. Either way, Spirit's saying now is the time for a new romantic cycle. So there could be some exciting decisions to make this month. Okay, makes sense. So in the thoughts position, Spirit's saying have hope. Trust that a new path is being born, and or there could be a connection whereby there is a child or children involved. Okay. Please cleanse these cards for future messages. I just saw kind words, messages, maybe even some flowers, but a need to really take your time deciphering. Is this the wish fulfillment that Spirit was talking about? Is this someone who will care, give, provide, and support me? For if they are carrying negative energy where there's only energy of passion, I am going to, focus instead on the great things that are happening for me financially in the emotional aspects position. I'm going to know, I trust that I will find sovereignty and peace in the area of communication, most importantly, because of an unexpected good news involving money, a meeting or negotiation, the cutting away from one person, circumstance, situation, and going into the direction of something greater. Great pleasure is blossoming for you personally. Spirit saying if you are unsure about a connection, go and reunite with them or unite with them. Make the effort and trust that your personal concerns in that connection will reach a resolution, but that communication will be key, right? Because there's a passionate, exciting decision that you'll be sitting on. But we do have sorrow in a wedding. Maybe you're going to be researching via the World Wide Web if someone is already in a commitment. Spirit saying, remember, you deserve love this month, not deception. With that King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who's financially abundant, stable, and secure. Sit in this void as you contemplate what action steps to take. For the communication is passionate, but it is small and still needs to grow. There needs to be more information here. Believe in the impossible. That's what Spirit's trying to bring in the form of wish fulfillment. And that Spirit wants to bring you to a peaceful resolution and a cause for celebration by the end of November. The cutting away from one connection and the going into the direction of something or someone that's at your same level. Okay, hold on. I got to get a sip here. So thank you, Elizabeth, for letting me do your reading. All right, Claire, general reading, please. All right, so for Claire's reading, I am being guided to the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for this next month or so. Wow. So you've got the Ace of Swords right off the bat, Claire. This is like the truth sword. This is like I'm looking at and or maybe am waiting for this masculine. This masculine may be at a distance, maybe acting distant, maybe hasn't quite shown up yet. Either way, Spirit is saying with the King of Wands, a passionate masculine, maybe someone who has strong fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, have hope. We're trying to free you from any reconciliations tied to the past. We're helping you to assess some abundance in your life. So the King of Wands could be someone in a leadership position. We're helping you to acknowledge the truth of all situations and the victorious path by which Spirit is trying to bring. Right? This path of victory with the Ace of Swords is a double-edged sword. It is a need to acknowledge the truth and at the same time cut away from who or what is not good for you. Now, in the thoughts position, we have the Emperor, Aries energy of the Emperor. So I do see the King of Coins, someone in a leadership position, someone who's financially abundant, stable, and secure over the next couple days, couple weeks. So you already know who this abundant person is. Now, there is a little bit of indecision here about what action steps to take regarding a commitment, partnership, contract. And Spirit is saying, sit in this void and trust that the truth will come, right? We're guiding you down a victorious path, and who or what deserves to be in that with you will be with you. So you are the high priestess this month, Claire, in the relationship sector. You have the ability right now to set and meet goals involving yourself, involving others, but in a way that's very intuitive. Spirit saying it is a time of change. There may come very soon, if it hasn't already, some exciting communication. And Spirit saying a couple things. We're trying to help for you to create change in the area of finance and career. We're telling you that it is safe for you to open up your heart and to love others. There may be some people here who have a different perspective than you on things, but Spirit's saying that's okay. Okay. Hammer out what needs to be hammered out when it comes to soulmates, could be family, friends, or another person. Just remember to give thanks to Spirit day to day for the wonderful blessings you currently have in your life. Remain balanced. Because it is a new romantic cycle. So there could be romance growing after someone acting like the Emperor, right? More focused on money and things of the material, not so much open to the area of love and romance. Because I do see a frustrated female when it comes to home or family. But Spirit, again, keeps saying, give thanks to all the blessings you currently have in your life. Know that Spirit's offering the hanging man energy in the relationship sector to give something some time this month, to wait for a shift in perspective, for any personal concerns are going to reach a resolution. Okay, in the creative aspects position, you have the Empress. So this could be a mother figure, and you are the grandmother figure next to the high priestess, or this is just, and with this number 11 month of creating the next path, there is an extremely intuitive energy, right? Guidance from your spirit guides and angels and so on. You may be thinking about traveling into the direction of another or others, which would make sense over the next 2 to 3 weeks because of Thanksgiving. But either way, Spirit's saying, make the effort to trust that pleasure is being born. If pleasure will blossom in relation to one another. So I don't know if there is like a connection you're waiting in relation to maybe a daughter, or this is just you manifesting balance and gratitude. I think Spirit's just saying make the effort to share pleasure and joy with others, because if you've been thinking about helping others, that has been a big message for many as well. As you give, so too shall you receive this month. Now, in the actions position, we do have the 5 of Pentacles. So either someone is acting cold, closed off, and or there is some form of concern in the area of money or things of the material. Either way, Spirit's saying what you hunger for. You have been resilient and strong. Continue to remain resilient and strong this month. Give all relationships a chance. for communication will be key. Whatever you desire, believe in the impossible, for there will be meetings and negotiations and new paths of opportunity, paths that are blessed. So, in the emotional aspects position, Spirit's offering great hope with the Pisces energy of the moon card. Spirit is saying, have hope and trust that there will come a lump sum of money, a bonus, a raise, an inheritance, or a path that is blessed, either way, that will grow and prosper for the long term. I do see a younger female here and maybe a little bit of confusion about whether a person or situation can be trusted. But Spirit is saying in this time of new beginnings, right? Trust that you are protected. In this time of giving birth to victory for your own personal journey, trust that you are protected when it comes to others around you who are maybe, walking in the shadow energy of negative thoughts and such. In the subconscious position, we have the Nine of Wands. So Spirit's saying, keep on keeping on in the area of home, family, or business, because there is about to come some really exciting communication with the Scholar card. So I don't know if you've been researching, learning, practicing something, but it appears as very soon you will, after a lot of hard work. Because Spirit is saying the time of change is here or is coming this month. Roll the dice and take a chance, for you have free will. Have hope as you go into the direction of this lump sum of money or prosperity, for we are helping you to give birth to victory this month. When it comes to others, keep planting those seeds and wait until there is a call to action, because I do see someone in a leadership position after sitting in a void of a new path, a nudge from Spirit to take action with hope in your heart to go into the direction of this person. In the day-to-day aspects position, this is why, because Spirit's saying that I think by the third week from now, you're going to be celebrating home and family and your accomplishments with others. So it may be that for a time you're in this Mercury retrograde energy of melancholy, feeling kind of stuck in your circumstances. But Spirit is saying we're helping you to just hermit for a little bit, to shine your light on the positive, on the opportunities and things that are developing this month. For there is eventually going to come wish fulfillment. Spirit saying we're listening to your prayers and we are helping to bring wish fulfillment, healing, power, and sovereignty. So it's a great time to heal, release, let go of the past, so that you can experience more joy and love in your present. There is something being born that is worth waiting for, that eventually you will celebrate. When this victorious abundance comes your way, maybe from someone in a leadership position, do not fear it. Okay, don't hold back. Spirit saying we are trying to bring what it is you hunger for. Give a connection situation a chance. Meet up, negotiate, and communicate, for you have been resilient and strong. Communication will be key. There's going to come some very positive wisdom in relation to a main male if you believe in the impossible, a cause for celebration. But like the collective in the relationship sector, you've got the major arcana of the Hanged Man in the inner strengths position. So Spirit saying we're giving you the strength this month to look at things from every perspective, but to wait for clarity. Okay, for there will come someone who's either of a bigger build, someone who's financially abundant, stable, and secure, or a greater position with the service card, a service, business, or organization, an opportunity, and a rebirth. Spirit is saying we'll help you this month to free yourself from fears regarding falseness, the strength to make healthy choices, to know that during this Mercury retrograde month, someone may be holding back, whether it's a personal or professional situation, but that Spirit is helping to bring you hope emotionally, is helping you to give birth Two, a cause for celebration is going to help you to find the strength to meet up and connect and communicate, but to believe in the impossible, because there is a new path that is blessed that will help you to cut away from feeling like you were never going to get there with the Nine of Wands. Now, in a 3-card summary, we've got 2 major arcanas and the 8 of Pentacles. So we've got an exciting decision coming up, or some form of exciting, yes, an exciting decision that is going to lead you away from troubled waters. After crying over spilt milk, there's going to be the awareness that someone has the King of Cups energy, someone who has grown and evolved spiritually and emotionally. Maybe they were just kind of cold and closed off for a minute because they were focused on advancement in business or commitment, but they were definitely had a lot on the mind. When I said that we had the Page of Pentacles, many are going to be receiving really good news about prosperity this month because of the master number 11, right? One prosperous journey served us for a period of time, and now a greater path of prosperity is what Spirit is bringing. A path of excitement, right? Maybe there hasn't been a lot of excitement. She looks rather bored here, and Spirit saying trust that there will come an exciting new path that will grow in excitement for the long term. That one path that seemed long and difficult could even have to do with just communication, that it is being replaced with the teamwork energy of the 3 of Pentacles, coming together and working with others and deciphering a commitment, partnership, contract throughout the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I think, look at this, 6 of Cups, coming together with others and celebrating and being grateful for the foundation by which you currently stand. You are not stuck or trapped. Pardon me. Look at that. The wisdom of the owl is showing up here. Again, it may take until the 3rd week of November, but some form of prosperity is on its way. And when it comes, Spirit's saying, with that 4 of Wands, this is something that you should celebrate, right? This is what you've worked for. Now a new portal is opening. There may be a little bit of indecision regarding a financial offer or opportunity that shows up quite unexpectedly here. But Spirit is saying we're giving you, like many of the collective, the courage of the 2 of Wands to go into the direction of a new opportunity, a passionate, exciting new direction with the Chariot. You may find that you are traveling physically or metaphorically with the major arcana of the Chariot into the direction of success. Yeah, by the 3rd going into the 4th week, you have the 3 of Wands. So a realization that your hard work and efforts have paid off, that something indeed was worth waiting for, that you felt stuck or trapped, but you knew it was Mercury retrograde. So you sat in this void and you awaited the call to action. Boom, Queen of Pentacles. You may be fearing a meeting or negotiation, a new path, that it won't be enough financially, but you're going to find yourself by the end of November, going into December, Claire, that you are in the Queen of Pentacles energy, where you are going down a path of greater prosperity. So give this main male or this opportunity, a relationship, a chance, because we have the 10 of Pentacles by the end of November, a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to prosperity, because you were hopeful, right? Because Spirit brought you a lot of hope with the moon and the emotional aspects position. There may have been a little bit of confusion about who or what to trust, but Spirit's saying trust in new beginnings, for you are protected. Subconsciously. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, Spirit saying, even though you've been putting a lot of hard work and effort in, keep on keeping on, for you have reached the 9 of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, money and prosperity is coming your way, or a slow moving person. So day to day, it's important that you trust, like the collective in the creative aspects position, that even though you're not sure what action steps to take regarding others, that is, you set and meditate and trust in the Empress, in the creative aspects position, that Spirit is helping you to give birth to an unexpected offer. So balance, because of some form of prosperity and abundance, offer opportunity, there is coming like a renewal in love, equal give and take. There's like a balance that automatically develops your or envelops your journey. Spirit's saying, make the effort to go forth into the direction of the pleasurable outcome that is blossoming. It's coming in unexpectedly. Look at that. We have two major arcanas, the Tower and the Star. Unexpected wish fulfillment, a path that is blessed, freedom from that which was keeping you up at night, walking away from heartache and concern. So Spirit is saying it's important, like many, to practice your talents and skills this month, Claire, to trust that you're going to feel the very intuitive energy of the Queen of Cups. You're going to be watching and recognizing signs and synchronicities of some form of wish fulfillment. And if you are hopeful, it could take until the 5th week from now, you're going to recognize the Fool. That a lump sum of money, a win, a raise, a bonus, a path that is blessed, that will grow and prosper for the long term, has now developed. Trust in this new beginning and that you are protected. Just like many, we have the King of Pentacles, could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, someone who's in a leadership position, someone who's financially abundant, stable and secure, a caregiver and a provider who is bringing this energy of happiness with the sun. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor because of some quick and unexpected news, a rebirth, and eventually a decision. Seeds are planted, things are being born. And then we have the Six of Wands, attention, recognition, and triumph, a cause for celebration for you, like many of the collective, by the end of November going into December. A little bit of energy of indecision about trusting the opportunity, but Spirit is saying we have helped to manifest justice. Justice is turning in your favor, bringing you great strength, sovereignty, and power, especially by the 3rd week from now. And then there's just a little bit of indecision, maybe another need to communicate, negotiate, but there's definitely a path opening up, some positive wisdom through that communication. Believe in the impossible and surrender your fears. Heart-to-heart conversations are going to bring eventually a lot of excitement here. A union or reunion will bring greater income, and then a personal resolution to soulmate connections where there could have been a little bit of up and down. And that's just part of the communication thing and technology thing. All those things are going to be affected by Mercury retrograde this month. All right, so I'm going to put away first the Light Seers deck. Remember, Claire, you have the strength of the Hanged Man this month to wait, to look at things from every perspective. Know that eventually, especially by the 3rd week of November, you're going to recognize that some prosperity has headed your way as a result of your hard work and efforts. That a new path is developing as a gift from the universe, and that Spirit is saying move forward with great hope in your heart, that this financial path is blessed. I thought I had another card here. Justice is turning in the favor of those who are resilient and strong. You will recognize by the 3rd week from now that something is being born with the Empress energy, a lot of excitement, a new opportunity. Make the effort to go into the direction of some unexpected and sudden change that is being divinely timed. Wait patiently, for eventually there will be a call to action, and you will eventually know exactly what action steps to take when it comes to the Aries energy of the Emperor. Someone in a leadership position or who by which is financially abundant, stable, and secure. So you're starting out, and through this month, we'll have the strength of the sword to acknowledge the truth of all situations that unfold, to cut away from who or what does not serve you, and to eventually receive the results of your hard work. Some really exciting news in the area of especially finance and career here. But you must have hope. and believe in the impossible. You are protected. Anyone who causes a state of confusion needs to be given some wide berth, a little more time. Page of Swords, exciting news will come. I feel like I want to close with one more message from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck for Claire's reading. Overall closing message, please, for Claire, dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. So it's important to be honest with yourself when it comes to certain obstacles and challenges. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a strong message for you. Accept your truth and let Source take it from there. I need to give a situation, person, circumstance wide berth. I need to make healthy choices and hammer some things out. I need to trust that when a shocking change or news comes, that it is indeed coming in a divinely timed way. I'm going to remain balanced and grateful for all that I have and who I have in my life, knowing that greater pleasure will be blossoming for me this month. That at some point here, there's going to come some blessed wisdom and the awareness, especially I'm getting by the third week of November, that you have listened to your inner voice in this very intuitive time during the Mercury retrograde, and you are making now a wise choice. Keep moving forward. Keep making the effort. Forgive and learn. There's something great worth waiting here for. So wait patiently with the Hermit energy. Know that you, Claire, like many of the collective, at some point here will need to make a decision that what you hunger for has arrived. So I'm getting that in the actions position, maybe close to around the 19th of November. It's important that you prioritize yourself in the situation and accept divine guidance, which is pointing you towards your own personal joy. You deserve this. And now is a time for healthy choices, for living a more happy life, for going to the next phase and to rise from the ashes. It's important to take care of yourself, to free yourself from negative thoughts, to regain your focus and remain grounded, for someone new is coming. Financially or personally, there is an important relationship on the horizon. And Spirit is saying, Archangel Michael says, open your mind and your heart so that happiness can enter your life. You are protected, and a path that is prosperous is a gift. They said you are protected again. You are safe within Archangel Michael's bubble of life, and you can proceed with confidence this month. Just like with the Nine of Wands, in the subconscious position, do not panic. You are not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start because of Mercury retrograde. Learn from your experiences and keep moving forward. For what is unfolding for you because you are ready for more in your life. I definitely feel a strong blessings in the area of career, finance, creativity. You will recognize by the end of November that your efforts are bringing to your career or your creativity a growing and blossoming energy. And at some point here, I'm thinking closer to the 19th to the end of November, it will be time to make the changes that you have been contemplating. Surrender any fears you have. Trust in your angels. There's a blessing in disguise unfolding this month. They just kind of won't tell me exactly what that is. But if you stay the course, there's going to come this shocking, divinely timed situation in relation to another or others where you're going to know that something very pleasurable has blossomed and that some form of excitement has returned to your life. Beautiful. So I'm going to just put away the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck and the other decks to cleanse them. Someone new is coming. A union, a reunion. Make the effort. Your prayers are being heard. Okay, so I think I'm going to kind of just go through some last messages unless there's someone else who would like a 1 month reading. I think I'm going to close by bringing in the, yes, Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. So remember, Spirit's saying, if anyone is false this month, they will miss the opportunity to rise into a greater phase in their lives. Now is a time, and Spirit's giving the collective the strength to make healthy choices, to love yourself enough to do what's best for you, to forgive and release the past and ex or whoever it is that needs to go. Someone who may also show back up during this Mercury retrograde this month. What else did I see here? Yes, there's going to come a shocking, unexpected news, some wisdom here, especially in the area of a business or organization. Yes, someone is really frustrated. I see a female who's very frustrated about the area of home and family, who's thinking about the sorrow of a commitment that was with a wedding card, and Spirit saying the time of change is here. If someone shows back up from the past, it is important to see the situation for what it is, because we do have a thief showing up to steal one's peace of mind, to cause a lot of confusion and a temptation that could lead someone down a path of major obstacles in their lives. Someone could come in whereby you just need to reflect on why you left that behind and how much further you have now come. Okay, I see a girl with a snake, a narcissist, and Spirit saying you have learned and expanded and are now transcending into a new phase in your life. You are enough. Do not walk in your ego and self-sabotage at this time this month, because it's a big deal this month. All right, I am going to put away the, I can't think of it right now, but we have a false person in the inner strength position, the strength to hermit for a bit. If you are feeling stuck in your circumstances and a false person comes to tempt you, Spirit is saying this energy of lies and deception will lead someone down a path of obstacles and challenges. Let's see. Spirit is saying in the subconscious position, when an opportunity comes, some exciting change, roll the dice and take a chance. There is healing in the area of a business or organization. There is freedom from an unhealthy relationship concern. So Spirit's been talking about this for a while, and now it's here. That as the change in finances and career shows up here, it's going to heal personal difficulty that really, in some cases, was caused by someone who wouldn't let go of the past. I do see a masculine wanting to come towards this female, but he's coming with the thief. He is coming with energies of deception. So don't leave a good thing in order to chase down this thief. Something unhealthy. Yes, because Spirit's saying those who take action to cut away from who or what no longer serves them, they are the ones who are going to receive justice. Wow. Great things will bring pleasure that are blossoming in the area of creativity, finance, and career. For those who've let go of the past and are very grateful for where they currently are at. I feel like there are soulmates that are together that need to just hammer out through heart-to-heart conversations. They just need to honestly discuss their feelings. I think someone is afraid to surrender themselves to a deep commitment with someone. Yeah, this is a person who always misses the one they were with and then lets go of the one they're with to mourn them too. And that's where there is that unhealthy, false, bad juju. That was the Kipper deck. Thank you, Spirit, by Ciro Marchetti. Yeah, I see someone looking at a marriage commitment partnership, wanting to take a chance. Oh, I just saw Gemini energy. But again, if there was sorrow tied to a wedding commitment partnership in the past and someone is coming back, it's either to reflect on what you learned and what you need to forgive and let go of, or it is going to be a test. Spirit wants to talk more about the area of prosperity. That's what they are bringing with the service card and the polar bear. Spirit saying, open your heart to prosperous changes in your life. Free yourself from those who are walking in their shadow energies of sly, cunning, manipulative behavior. We got Virgo in the day-to-day aspects position. A need to hermit during this Mercury retrograde, especially for someone who is in this melancholy energy, right? I'm thinking about the past. I'm not fulfilled in my present. I'm feeling stuck in my circumstances. Therefore, I'm going to open the door to something bad, right? And that's a part of spiritual and emotional growth. All right. Whoops. So Spirit's saying take a chance on exciting new opportunities in the area of abundance and money, because that's what Spirit is trying to bring. If there is a situation that confuses you emotionally, Spirit's saying cut away from that. We are trying to guide the collective, Spirit saying, to a meeting or negotiation, because there is a path that is blessed. What you hunger for as a result of your actions and hard work, it is coming. New doorways are about to open, bringing a lot of excitement for those who have been resilient and strong. Through communication, there is about to come some very exciting wisdom. We're in the day-to-day aspects position. There's a new path and wish fulfillment. Something is blossoming in the creative aspects position, and a new doorway of triumph is opening. So there will be a connection for some in the area of money, finance, and career where you recognize that it has been perfect and divinely timed. It seemed like you were waiting forever, and that's why there's this frustration, but Spirit's saying what's coming to mind here this month for many of the collective is a commitment partnership contract with someone who by which you've already had a meeting with or who is about to show up. Please cleanse these cards for future messages. Yes, I just saw good news. Good news is coming. Spirit's saying we're giving the collective the strength to have trust that there will come prosperity and acknowledgement of your hard work, wish fulfillment, and freedom from harsh communication in general. So it's like, when money is rough, there's arguments. And that's what Spirit's saying is we're trying to free the collective from that. We're trying to look at this, bring a lot of healing in the day-to-day aspects position. Let's close down the Gypsy Oracle deck. There is some deep thought here about a service business organization for some. And Spirit is saying, even though you're feeling like things aren't moving, you are not stuck or trapped. That's a figment of your imagination. This is a weird month with Mercury retrograde, where it's actually a time of quiet contemplation. So hermit as you set to meet goals, as you shine your light on different opportunities, and trust that there is about to come some really exciting news, passionate communication for my singles that you will be researching. We do have the sweetheart energy, but she was in a state of confusion. Now she's receiving a path of prosperity and a new beginning. Spirit saying you are protected via a message from the thief who's an enemy, right? Someone who shouldn't be trusted, someone who is going to steal your peace of mind. So focus on, we got the children card, home and family, justice with the marriage card. Work on your partnership, Spirit saying, and believe in the impossible, that there's going to come some communication. We do have a main female with this new moon in Gemini energy, some very positive wisdom as a result of one's actions. You've worked towards this. You've hungered for this. You've been resilient and strong. And now Spirit is bringing communication, excitement, By the third week of November, we have blossoming pleasure, a union or reunion. So I feel like there's going to be a hopeful opportunity or direction here at the beginning of November where there's the assessing of some form of abundance coming from a masculine or to one. Something great is blossoming if you'll continue to make the effort, even though around the second to the third week, you're not sure exactly what action steps to take. Spirit is saying, hang in there. Yeah, see, we do have this female here who's feeling sorrowful with the wedding card when it comes to a commitment, partnership, relationship. But again, we have in the day-to-day aspects position, Spirit saying, as you release and heal the past this month, you will experience more love in your present. So there could have been a past Virgo with a Hermit energy, but there's a strong message in the relationship sector to give things some time, to remain balanced, to give thanks for all you have in your life right now. See, we have kind of a frustrated, stubborn female here who's thinking about home and family, who's maybe even thinking about business. They are saying for this female, wait patiently for a business or organization, for there is going to come the awareness of attention and recognition. There's going to come with the merchant card, some form of profits or abundance here, which will then bring a renewal to a romantic situation. So wait, for there is going to come a commitment partnership contract. As you sit in this void, there will come a call to take action. For those of you who are thinking about love with this King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Spirit saying you deserve real love, not deception. A gift of joyfulness frees this female from misfortune and a prison of despair. Okay, I'm going to close the Gateway to the Divine Tarot deck. So Spirit saying we're giving the collective the strength to avoid a sly, cunning, manipulative energy of a false person. To hermit day to day, at least throughout the first half, I'm thinking to the third week of November. For resting at this time is going to be very healing. Resting and reflecting, forgiving and releasing the past. There is something coming in, Spirit saying, that is worth waiting for. And they're speaking again about that divine timing card we saw in the relationship sector. Okay, there is some passionate communication and Spirit saying it's safe for you to love. For my singles, the time of change has come. For those who've been resilient and strong, Spirit is bringing in some passion here. But also remember, you are the sovereign queen of your journey. You have the power to say whether someone can come in or not. What you hunger for those who've been resilient and strong, those are the ones who will be receiving. My singles, some insane chemistry. But again, remember, Spirit's giving you the strength to honestly discuss your feelings before giving away all of yourself. Okay, we have a message of prosperity that's really going to fulfill the collective emotionally this month. Meaning, oh my gosh, there's a new beginning. Spirit protected me from a person or situation because I trusted that justice would turn in my favor. Here it is. Libras, I am getting a strong message to keep on keeping on. You've been very strong. That there will come communication that is positive. You need to just continue to communicate and give a relationship a chance. They're saying that to a main male, whereby there could be a child or children involved. There could be someone here, a main male, who is being guided, whether they're Libra or not, to believe in the impossible when it comes to a relationship. So relationships are going to have some intense communication, but Spirit's saying what we're helping with is for the collective to blossom into something greater. So if you're single, there's Spirit's trying to say, if you've released the ex and you've healed and so on, there's going to come great change and maybe even a soulmate connection and marriage down the line here. Creatively, we have the Seven of Wands. So someone here will be a bit conflicted about what action steps to take because of some unexpected income that arrives. Could arrive around or by the 27th of November. So when it comes to relationships with others, whether it's professional or personal, Spirit is offering up the major arcana, the Hanging Man, saying it's important, especially in the first half of November, to look at things from every perspective. Yes. If you are waiting on a change in the area of a business or organization, remember that Ace of Pentacles is indeed on its way. You just need to wait and hermit, rest, and prepare because something very exciting is blossoming there. We did have this as well. 2 soulmate cards. Here's one of them. So there is a soulmate connection by which the universe is trying to bring in here that many will be assessing this month. Remember, you have the strength to avoid a false person and to make healthier choices now for yourself than you have in the past. Some are currently with a soulmate, and Spirit is speaking of the Hammer card. They're saying if there has been some form of self-sabotage, it's important to recover, to rebuild, to repair that soulmate connection, not to destroy it, right? Yes, there may be differences of perspective here, but that was just, I think a lot of that was tied up to concerns regarding money. So there is a soulmate connection here, and Spirit's saying personal situation will reach a resolution and a new romantic cycle will begin. I am getting like Libras and Geminis, Scorpios, where there has been difficulty in the relationship sector, Spirit saying find balance and give thanks to, you picked this life, you picked this person, you've picked this foundation. And so you should give thanks to that which you have created for yourself daily. An unexpected income is blossoming that will bring peace to the area of relationships where there were maybe some harsh words here. I am getting the 27th of November for many. Let's see what's going on that day. We have got a waxing crescent moon, releasing one's concerns in Aquarius where there's difficult emotions, but those are being trumped by the first quarter moon, a desire for freedom, actions and decisions, imagination and creativity, stepping into your authentic self towards your purpose, who you were meant to be now. Pardon me. So I'm going to close with the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Someone is thinking about a separation where there was an engagement, marriage, partnership, or maybe there was a separation in a personal relationship, but now the playfulness of what is evolving financially is bringing things closer. Wow, they keep talking about, for some of my singles I'm hearing, if there are red flags, that is confirmation of unrequited love. For some, there are romantic feelings, but it is important to give those to the person you're with or who's next, because it's time to release the energy tied to the ex. It's time to express your love, to give, and not just receive. So I think chemistry is going to return again when what the collective hungers for shows up in the area of money and prosperity. I think Spirit's giving in the inner strengths position the strength to those who have been in a difficult relationship, the strength to have heart-to-heart conversations. For there is something worth waiting for, something that is blossoming, great pleasure that is developing for the collective, but they must release and heal the past. They must let go. In the subconscious position, see, change is coming to mind and financial. There's a great change in finances and career. Now, if that isn't happening for you, Spirit is emphasizing that you have free will. If you want to create change at this time, this is a great month to do so. For those who are fearing love because of the sorrow of a connection tied to the past, that's another reason Spirit's saying you must heal and release the past in order to embrace someone in your future. So know that you are protected when it comes to new beginnings. There's a situation that is calling for you to have faith and trust. So if there is a situation that involves a child or children, Spirit is saying work on your partnership. Give that relationship a chance, especially if you are this main male or you are thinking about a main male that you are currently in a partnership with. For those who've been resilient and strong, Spirit saying, for those who are making the effort to give and receive love. You may be taking a trip, planning some fun for yourselves because of an opportunity that is coming in financially. So we have a soulmate connection. Yes, this is your soulmate. There were differences of opinion, but again, because you have been creating for yourself the blossoming of greater abundance in your life, you can now free yourself from a desire to reconcile. Look at this in the thoughts position. Spirit saying you deserve real love, not a deceptive love, right? We're not going to go down that path again. We have a passionate masculine in the center of the reading. Could be strong fire, Sagittarius or Leo, or just a passionate masculine in general. Spirit is saying, again, someone could show up from the past during this Mercury retrograde. It is important to free yourself from a desire to reconcile. Now, if you are currently in a relationship and there were difficulty, again, there are going to be some who maybe already are assessing a more abundant journey. And it's because of that where there is a call to action to go into the direction of someone in a leadership position where there is now a new romantic cycle taking place. Personal issues reaching a resolution because of money. They're also saying you have free will to change yourself, right? If I keep repeating the same behaviors, I'm going to have the same outcome. So Spirit is saying, remember, we are listening to what you are praying for, what you are wishing for. We are going to bring great change. Know that you are protected as these new beginnings unfold. Communication is key. Your hard work is about to pay off. Believe in the impossible. What you hunger for is coming for those who've been resilient and strong, those who are surpassing a false person. What you are creating is the realization of a pleasurable amount of wisdom here. Some form of wisdom is coming, bringing pleasure, and Spirit with number 33 is helping for that pleasurable creative direction to blossom. So remain balanced in the relationship sector. Give thanks to the person and the circumstances in your life. Sit in this void and trust that there is soon to come a call to action. That what you are assessing in the area of abundance is going to put you very soon, or by the third week for many of November, into this direction of your sovereignty. Feeling very powerful and successful. Free yourself from fear. Surrender to the direction by which Spirit is trying to guide you towards. Surrender your fears. For the law of attraction is bringing to the collective at this time great prosperity and love as we end this number 9 year of 2025. So the one card that was really jumping out at me, and let's see, did I keep that out here? Yes, was the Justice card in the actions position for this next month. So Spirit is saying from this Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, when it comes to the Justice card, it's all about balance. What comes around goes around this month. It is important to be nice. There's a strong need this month for balance and harmony, for rational decisions and judgments. This card The Justice card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life as well as what's surrounding you in the physical world. This will require lifetime adjustments that are required at this time, associated with love, relationships, business, and even career. The balance card is here to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may currently be experiencing within. The Justice card can also appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in a law-related matter. Have faith that justice will triumph this month by the end of November at the very latest, as justice and karma will go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned and treat people fairly. Don't take advantage of anyone, right? Because there's false people about. For this is all a part of living a very balanced and positive karmic life. When determining something this month, there must be a state of balance and appreciation, gratitude, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. It's a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you have made or will be making this month, as well as the ones that relate to your future. So thank you guys so very much for showing up today, as you guys always do, for coming to me for personal readings. If you're new here, I do offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video, along with a beautiful comment section. I am still offering the fall special, which is a 15-minute, 1-month video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. And thank you to those of you who've been coming to me for the fall special and who've returned for additional spiritual advice. Thank you for your trust and for your support. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and those subscribes. And most importantly, for showing up during this live YouTube podcast every Thursday at noon U.S. Central Time, and for all of your donations that keep me up and running day to day. Take care and God bless.